Welcome to MonsterVision. We're live tonight for 3 Monsters of Dirt races here at Lucas Oil Speedway. We're just now wrapping up qualifying, it looks like. Let's see how much time we got. About 5 seconds. We got 24 UMP modifieds here, the AC2 Skins modified series. What do you say, Chubb? How you doing tonight, buddy?
Yeah, pretty good. Not good on the track, but
not good on the track as we got some extra admin helping here tonight. A familiar voice, old Jay Weezy, gonna help us admin a little bit tonight. What's up, Weezy? If he wants to talk on here.
I'm here to help. I'm here to help call, you know. So like, yeah, I don't believe I have admin, but I will help you go over the replays and stuff, and anything you may have missed, like Cody Nevin getting the pole, Will Hanger second, Bachman third, Bowers fourth, and Bradley Putnam fifth in qualifying.
Yeah, well, you saw it up there on the screen. You got Suttles and Whaley back there in the back. Jack just joined the league recently. Thomas Suttles is a capable winner. So he won a feature last week in the Street Stock Series. So we get ready to go racing here. So it looks like Thomas is holding us up. He's not out there lining up. I got the wrong series up there.
7 laps, top 3 drivers.
Yes, sir. We'll go 1 to go. Chubb, what heat are you in, buddy?
Third, I think.
Third heat is Cody Nevins. That's a good-looking car there. Cody comes out here and snags the pole tonight, as he's going to fire us off out of turn 4 here. He comes out of turn 4, green flags out. We start the triple header. Familiar cars of Ethan Bowers and Davin Carwell right there with him as they look 3 wide, but Nevin gets to drive off the corner. You said the top 3 advance, so Davin Carwell's the magic spot.
Yeah, Cody Nevin's got a good little start here. He's got a nice little lead over Ethan Bowers. Bowers sitting pretty safe in that second spot there. Cardwell's going to have some pressure coming up from Camden Johnson, it looks
like. Camden pushed a little bit there as Cardwell gets to drive off the corner. We only have 5 laps to go. Speaking of Ethan Bowers, he came within 1 point of winning the track championship series last week at Bristol. As it was a heartbreak, we thought he got it. He drives up there and gets on the inside of the 11 car for the lead, but the 11 car Bowers back off the corner.
Bowers also sitting 8th in the points. He's tied with David Ellens.
Oh, the 32 car gets turned sideways. They get it straightened out, but they weren't the transfer spots anyways. But you're talking about spots starting to higher, better to spot in the B main. Losing some of those spots, but I think just about everybody's going to make the feature tonight. We might have 2 or 3 cars go home. Yeah, these 3 boys bumper to tail.
Yeah, top 3 all over each other right now here.
Whoa, Bowers pushes, goes straight up the track, and that's going to cost him the transfer spot. Oh, man, he pushed hard there. I didn't expect that.
It's flagging down there.
Yeah, it's going to put him on the pole, the main, so he'll have another good shot at it.
I don't even know what happened to my race car to push over the edge like that. Good thing I went out low.
Yeah, it doesn't show up on the...
You were faster than me, that's for sure. Good race.
Doesn't show up on the old replay there, so we'll just let it ride, but it looks like he just pushed pretty hard.
Yeah, he said he didn't know what happened to it to make a push like that. So sometimes you'll have that.
We grid up heat number 2.
Yep, gonna be Will Hanger and Bradley Putnam on that first row. Teammates side by side, starting off heat race number 2.
There's
it's
old
gonna be
12
Joseph
time.
Grandy and Adam Holbert. Yep, 12-time outside second row. Bradley Crow and looks like Clay Christopherson. I haven't seen that name before, have you?
Yeah, Clay's new tonight. Logan's new tonight. 2 new members, man. We pick up new members every week. It seems like Bradley just joined the other night himself. So, you know, Stefanski's, they're new to the league. So, we're seeing all kinds of new names out here with Wheezy. We got to learn them and be calling out new winners before you know it. As a familiar name out there to Winner's Circle, took the $100 the other night live on SRTV Network. Will Hanger won that limited late model race.
Yeah, another cash race coming up next week, boys. So pay attention.
Yeah, we got those street stocks. Tell you what, street stocks filled up the lobby this week. I gotta grow the lobby for the street stocks. Them boys are showing up in numbers.
Looks like Bradley Crow had a big push there like Ethan Bowers did. He lost him a spot or two to Clay Christopherson and Steven Stefanski.
That's a
But
good looking
Will Hanger,
car.
Bradley Putnam, Adam Holbert holding on to those top 3 transfer spots. As you would predict, Joseph Grandy's there though, so they make any mistakes, Grandy will be there to capitalize on that one.
I'll tell you what, if Grandy's got all 4 tires on it at the end of the race, he usually finishes pretty good. 3 laps to go. Logan
Yeah, top
and Clay.
3. They're separated pretty good there from Joseph. Oh, a little trouble there for Briley. He got a little sideways in the corner there, and that closed the gap between him and Holbert.
Well, we saw what happened in that last heat race as my man there pushed high and lost the transfer spot. And Will Hanger coming out of turn 4, he's going to take the white flag way out in front.
Yeah, he's just going to cruise around the bottom here on this last lap, and Holbert put a little pressure on Briley for that second spot, but I doubt he'll get it there. And Joseph Grandy looks like he's going to be either outside pole on the B main or on the pole. How many B mains do you think we'll have tonight?
Probably just one, so he'll probably be on the outside pole. I imagine we're only
There it
going to have
is.
one, but with only advancing 3, you never know. It might force a 2 B main show. Hopefully it's just a 1. Oh, Sam Bachman's out here on the pole position with Donnie Gibson on the outside. I wonder if that's Donnie or if that's Brody.
That's Brody.
That's Brody. Well, Brody's been driving really good out here lately. I'll be glad when I get to see both of them guys out there racing against each other.
Sam Bachman going to choose the top here on the start of this one. It's going to put Brody Gibson down on his inside there in the first row. And then you got Lon Franks and Dylan DeWert on that second row. Dawson Lowe, Anthony Cottle being that third row. Good luck, Chubbs. And then Nori Tippett and Evan Stefanski. 8 more cars, but only 3 going to move on.
They come right at you.
7 laps, not a whole lot of time to do anything, you know.
Got to get a good start. Got to get a good drive off that first corner.
It all starts in qualifying. I say it over and over again.
Sam Bachman chose the high side. I not realize that Brody's in the Coors Light car again. I don't think Brody's old enough to. Hell, I think Brody's in high school, so I know he can't drink.
All right, Bachman gonna fire off from the top side here. Green flag's out. Oh my God, Chubbzilla in the fence.
Yeah. I see why they get.
Yeah, it looked like it hurt a little bit there, bud.
Yeah.
Do a quick replay here, see what happened.
Oh,
old
same
Chubb.
thing. Leader in the fence right there. They're jumping the cushion there. It looks like
You get up there too high and it's just tight.
Car will not turn.
We'll switch to Bachman's view here and see what happened to him as he pushed and went right into the track. Oh man, what carnage!
Right now,
Let's go back live.
Yeah, Lon Franks and Brody Gibson battling for the lead right now. Lon got around him right there, but I don't know if he's gonna be able to hold it. Here comes Brody with a little momentum. He might have him here using the bottom. bottom might be where it's at in 1 and 2. Keep you out of trouble as well as looks like he's gonna get out of the way there. Dawson low. Or is that Evan? That was Dawson. Well, we've lost 3 cars. Evan Stefanski, Dawson Lowe, and Anthony Cottle so far. And Lon Franks, Brody Gibson, and Dylan DeWert, your top 3 transfer spots. Nori Tippett running 4th right now. And Sam Bachman started out front, man. Trouble in the first corner there. Cost him a couple spots there. He's back in 5th, but
White
he's got no
flags
shot
out.
at it.
Dialing to work. He's sitting back there in 3rd place all by himself. He's going to get him a transfer spot. Nori's going to start up front in the B main as he's finishing 4th. Samuel Bachman's in the pits, man. We got a lot of cars in the pits from this heat race.
Yeah. And Lon Franks pulls off the win there. Lon Franks, Brody Gibson, and is it Dylan or Dylan?
It's Dylan.
All right, so apparently you've talked to him, and I've been saying it wrong, and you've been saying it right.
Well, I said it wrong long enough that he corrected me. So.
All right, well, that corrects me too, so I learned something as well. All right, here it is, your B main, everybody. I mean, your last chance, and what's it gonna be here? Looks like
Top 11.
11 of them, and it looks like 15 cars.
Yeah.
Unless, yeah, 15 cars, 4 cars gonna be going.
Well, looks like we lost Ethan Bowers. He's supposed to be out there. There he is.
Yeah, he's out there.
He's late to the show, but that's your front row pole position man right there.
Better late than never. All right, it's gonna be 10 laps, 11 drivers.
We got Bowers and Grandy on the front row. Tippett, Stefanski, Suttles, Whaley, Bachman, Wentz, Stefanski, Morano, Crow, and Lowe. Hooterball and Cottle and Christopherson. Gonna be a few cars going home. We're just watching for multi-car wrecks over here, admins, making sure we catch any of those multi-cars.
Here we go. Big trouble there. It's gonna be a yellow.
Yeah.
Yellow.
Let's see what happened there. Anthony Morano, one of our better drivers in the modified series. We'll see. Yeah, this looks like a big stack up there. He was as high as he could go, and a 10 car, the 16 car slipped up in front of him. I'm thinking that's just a racing deal, really. What y'all think?
Yeah, it was a big stack up there, and Morano nowhere to go. It's almost like he came to a stop right in front of Anthony. So, I mean, you'll have that sometimes out there. It looked like Morano tried to make a move to get by him there without touching him, but it looked like Morano tried to make a
right
move.
time.
That's going to put Clay Christopherson, Anthony Cottle, Anthony Morano, and Evan Stefanski fighting for those, to stay in this thing. But looks like Morano is 2 laps down, so is Evan Stefanski.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got 13 cars battling for the 11 spots now. Look at that 20 car of Chad, man. Chad used to race with us years ago. He's been racing in every single race since he joined. Clay's new, Bradley's new, man, all these new faces. But out front, there's a familiar face. Ethan Bowers takes the green flag with about 6 laps to go. Nori Tippett's digging on the inside in that 32 car with Joseph Grandy on the outside. Thomas Suttles in 4th with Stefanski rounding out your top 5.
Right now, Chubb's in that final transfer spot. And he's got a 2-wide battle going on in front of him. And he's also got Chad Peterball trying to come up in there. But good run there by Anthony. He's going to go side by side there.
looking to the inside. The 99 car is looking to pick up one more position for security as he's on the inside, but Dawson Lowe off of his good run in the limited late model race. He's driving it hard there with a lot of confidence tonight. Oh, Chubb catches a little bump from Chad as we're watching the back with 3 laps to go. Ethan's still out front with that lead.
Yeah, right now Anthony Cottle is the gatekeeper, and he's in a battle with looks like Clay Christopherson.
Clay
seems to be rolling for these guys.
Clay just joined tonight, and you can notice on that quarter panel another FTM car. It seems like every week we have a Stefanski or a FTM car or both joining. So obviously the guys are enjoying the racing if they're bringing all their friends as we're on the final lap.
That's right, and they got almost 3-wide battle going on for the final transfer spot right in front of them.
Chubb's going to have to drive it hard off the outside. Bowers takes the win. Chubb driving it hard off the outside. It's going to be a photo finish. Oh, yeah, man, I think
Dawson Lowe.
It shows Chubb in 11th. Where'd you finish, Chubb? Did you get in?
Yeah.
Got in.
That was a close one right there. Dawson Lowe was kind of slowing your run down there as she was coming to the start-finish line. That got close as it could have.
All right, we're going to go feature racing. There's no need for a warm-up. These boys are warmed up and ready to go. It's going to be a good little show here as these boys are looking real solid in these modifieds. We've had a couple really good shows in these modifieds this season.
Yeah, the modifieds usually put on a pretty good race, man. These guys, you know, they had a weird push at Bristol too. The drivers were saying as they went into the corner, they said they had to really sling it on in there. It pushed up the racetrack, and it's kind of similar to what happened to Bowers earlier, where he went down into one and it pushed up. So maybe it'll be a tough one for some of these guys.
Yeah, I know Shane Yates was asking if everybody else felt like the cars were driving that bad, but he still had a good finish. I don't know where Shane's at tonight. This race is kind of early for Shane, but Cody Nevin hasn't been with us all season, but he shows up, gets the pole, wins the heat race with old Will Hanger Banger right there on the outside front row. Got Davin Cardwell and Lon Franks rounding out your second row with Donnie Gibson and the man Briley, the Putman in your second row. Camden Johnson, Adam Holbert right back there with Dylan to work. Ethan Bowers won your B main. He's starting 10th. Nori Tippett, Suttles, Whaley, Grandy, Bachman, Stefanski, Wentz, Krogh, Cottle, and Dawson Lowe round out your 20-car field. Let's go green flag racing, boys.
A lot of cars on a good track. Should be a lot of fun here, John.
Overlay is not showing up over there for some reason. Huh. Always at the opportune time.
Perfect timing, as always. I was working on mine earlier and it just crashes for no reason. I'm like, oh my God. All right, they're coming to the green flag here. Cody Nevin fires off. Will Hanger on his outside. He timed it pretty good, but they're going to go single file 1, 2, 3 and put them double file behind. They stack up. Back around Donnie Gibson, which is Brody. Camden Johnson, Adam Holbert stuck in that mess as well.
Oh, somebody, Briley Putman pushes hard.
Yeah, Briley. Gonna cause him a lot of damage or not. But he's still going.
This short of a race, that's going to kill Briley's chances at the win, but you never know. Last week we had some big wrecks that brought Benji Killian all the way to the front. Our points leader's not here, by the way. I didn't even think about that till now.
Points leader in the UMP modifieds. That's going to be Will Hanger, bud.
Oh, is it? Okay, I thought it was Benji Killian. Okay. Well, our points leader is here, but Benji's not.
Yeah, Benji's second too. Caution on the racetrack now, so.
Brody.
But no, they're tied for that lead. It looks like, yeah. Benji Killian and Will Hanger were tied for the lead coming into tonight's race.
Oh,
So
Brody
that'll-
pushes hard. Brody goes into the wall. He saves his car, but he brings out the caution. He goes to the back, so there's no reason for the EOL.
My bad if I'm not good with somebody whenever I'm on.
No, he's dead last.
Went off the top. I didn't want to feel bad in the first couple laps.
Well, that thing was tighter than you know what, man. He just could not get it to turn. And, you know, here at Lucas Oil Speedway, they got that berm. They can jump it. And I always talk about it. You know, I like Lucas Oil because of that. You know, a lot of people like to get up there and just tap the wall with the right rear and run hard like that. Well, not at Lucas Oil, you're not going to do that. So you're going to have to drive it here. And if you get a car that somewhat tight, you might have a little bit of problem. And looks like they're fighting a little bit of tight on entry, especially in 1 and 2.
Let off of these cars at all because you just go off the top of the racetrack here.
Tell you what, once they start pushing, there's nothing they can do. And like you say, once they get over the marbles, it's over with. I think Brody did a good job there of saving his right front tire. It sucks it brought out the caution, but he didn't really have much choice there. Either drive through the wall or put on the brakes. And I think that was the correct move for his car there, and he gets to continue and race on. So we should be going 1 to go here.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you heard Briley there, but Briley said if you get out of the gas, it just makes the car go up the racetrack.
I just messed it up. Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry about that. I
like
just
if
went
you
2
ever
to go.
touch the brake and these things, they just go off the top of the racetrack if you're running the top. Pretty much.
You hear the drivers talking about it. Speaking of, where's my driver radio here? I messed up and I gave him an extra caution lap. That was no good, but we're about to go racing again.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a big deal, but I think caution laps are counting. So that's one less lap they get, but they still got plenty of time, man. They got about, what, 25, 26 laps left.
Overlay don't want to work the real way. I'll do it the gangster way. We got it back on there. We're back to green with Cody Nevin out front. We're on lap number 10.
Nevin almost jumped it along with somebody else like Camden Johnson, and he falls way back to 9th after doing that.
Right back there with Briley Putman. We got another wreck back there.
Well, look at that.
Yeah, that's going to be Thomas Suttles involved right there. Suttles, not sure if he was the reason for it, but he was definitely involved in it.
Well, we're watching it here.
Maybe Brody got into him a little bit.
Who was that ran into him? They're not. Their car's not. That was Bradley Crow. We're gonna give him a EOL.
Yeah, that's affirmative, Bradley Crow.
Sorry, Jackie, if I stacked it up on the bottom. I was trying to avoid the over.
We're 2 to go right now, John.
Did I fix it?
Nah, it was all good.
It's 24 to go. I just hit the button. Did it work?
Oh, no.
Yeah, it still says 2.
Nope.
It'll be 1 to go when you get the line. We got 24 to go in this race, according to my scoring. Is that right, Chubb?
Yeah. 12 down. Lap 12.
Yeah, it'd be 23 after they go green.
Will Hanger's trying to pick up another win.
Which 22? You're supposed to be on the inside.
My fault, I wasn't paying attention.
Green flag's out. Cody Nevin's going to fire out of turn 4. He fires. He stutters. Will Hanger gets gone. I think Will was our leader, so Cody wasn't supposed to fire first. That was a good move by Cody. Kind of tricked me there. I thought he was the leader the way he fired at first. See, slide jobs up in front of Hanger. Hanger drives it back down to the bottom. Don't look now, but our Second most all-time winningest driver right there. Davin Cardwell's digging for another win. He's on the inside of Will Hanger. We are coming to 20 laps to go.
Yeah, he's not playing in that 70, man. He's up to third right now. And he's going to keep on pushing, it looks like. But he started fourth. He's up there where he should be.
Davin does a huge slide job and takes the lead for a second, smacks the wall, Hanger back down to the bottom. Cody Nevin looking for a way around Hanger. Hanger drives it hard off the bottom. Davin on the outside. They're 3 wide. Nevin tries the slide job. He puts it on the tire of Will Hanger. Davin Cardwell drives away. Boys, you make a mistake with Davin, he'll get gone and take the win.
Oh, car around, caution's out.
Hey, my bad, Dylan. I was going to break. There's just nothing I can do whenever y'all have backed up
Big
there.
wreck after, too. A lot of people got caught up in that one.
Let's see what happened here from Mr. Wentz's point of view. Oh, that wreck already happened. It looked like Dylan.
If you ran into me, I think Will was better just to jerk the wheel in front of me going into one, so.
Yeah, that little bit of contact between Nevin and Hanger, Davin Cardwell being in the right spot, man. He's right up top of the racetrack. He's able to just ride on by him. He had the top working while Will then was using the bottom middle.
Did you see that replay there?
Come around, 00.
As it looks like Will
Hey,
Hanger
can you check my front end?
drove it down low and dialing to work out the nose
All right.
underneath him. He cut
Cleaning up a little bit.
Dylan's
Left front
nose off.
tore up
And
bad.
then,
Wheel.
Oh,
Guess I'll
man.
just drive it how it is.
that was messed up, but that's really, you can't see who's behind you. But Will Hanger got Dylan messed up. Dylan got off the gas, and about the time he saved it, Bradley Putman drove over him.
Sorry, Nori, if I got
So
into
that
the
really
side,
sucks there, but
I'm
that's
just trying to avoid
racing.
it. Hang on, we're not going green.
Oh, man, I did it again. I thought I was fixing it.
Yeah, I got killed on the start there anyway, buddy.
As Davin Cardwell's your leader with about 15 laps to go. Davin's got the lead now. Lon Franks, you see him up front a lot in the street stocks. Look at him out front. The Wild Child, it says on the side of his number 10 car. He's in second place. Cody Nevin's still up there. Look at him. He's in third with Adam Holbert. Oh, 12 time is in fourth. Will Hanger just had that little contact that created a lot of that chaos. He's sitting back there in fifth, as he looks like he's falling through the field right now. Bradley Putman early in the race pushed high, looked like he was way back in the field. He's ran it back up. He looks like he's starting seventh right here.
Yeah, fourth
Yeah,
car
I
on
see
top.
it, but I can see it through the hood.
Cardwell's
Oh,
going to
God,
be
that
tough
ain't
to
no
beat
good.
here.
It's good.
Yeah, when a Cardwell can start it the way he wants to start it, he's going to be dangerous. He can get gone. Green flag's out. Look at Davin. What I say, he's got about a 5 UMP lead right now on second place. 11 car goes up there, puts it on the 10 car's nose, and then the yellow comes out. It looks like
Yeah,
Bradley
I was
Crow in the
playing
back.
great, so.
Yeah, the 5 car, he kind of got in there a little bit hot.
Sorry, Ron. Go ahead and cut this.
Thomas Suttles, I
Oh,
believe.
Suttles in there.
Yeah. I was watching Anthony Cottle right there, man. Cottle up top 10 now. Working his way up there, Chubb.
Yeah, just trying to avoid some of you guys.
Sometimes that's all you got to do. Stay
Hey,
out of
Camden, you're all
trouble.
good. I was just about
Keep
to
her
kill the
clean,
tire down
be
there.
there at the end.
They leave Chubb alone and let him do his thing.
Sorry.
He usually can
Oh,
find
yeah.
a top 10 by the
We're
end of the
2 to
race.
go right now, John.
Do you want me to hit the button or no?
Yeah, hit it.
Okay, I hit it, and it says 2 to go.
Oh, well, it's not gonna work again. So don't hit it again. Just let her go.
I'm not. Hopefully they can keep it green flag, boys. We can get on over to the 358s. They're sitting in the pit road, getting ready, getting warmed up, ready to go qualifying as soon as we get over there. So we can continue this show all night. Davin
What is it,
Cardwell.
you're trying to get a pace lap to -1 and it's giving you 2 to go?
Yeah. When I give it 1 to
That's
go, it
unfortunate.
still says 2.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. But it happens. All right, Davin Cardwell gonna be the one in charge of this screen, and then Cody Nevin right there, Adam Hobart, Will Hanger, Lon Franks, Camden Johnson right there, and then Bradley Putnam and Nori Tippett. Let's see what happens.
Cardwell felt the contact from Hanger. Right as he felt the contact, he took off. He got a good start. Will Hanger drives it from that 4th place starting spot. He's all the way up to 2nd. Watch out, we got 2 of our hot shots up front. Cody Nevin on the outside. He's looking for that 2nd spot back as he drives it back around Hanger.
Here on the just holding in here, bud. This fucker's broke.
Cardwell was working the top of the racetrack, man. It was working for him in 1 and 2. That time he went to the bottom. It seemed to pay off for him. Then he goes to the top in 3 and 4.
Ooh, Cody Nevin just about ran over Cardwell as Cardwell tried a new line on high in 3 and 4 and just about got ran over. Cody had to back out of it. Cardwell drove away.
Yeah, Hobart got into the back of Will Hanger there for a second. Lon Franks took advantage of it. He gained a little bit of ground right there, and there it is. Cardwell loses the lead, jumps that little bit of cushion that's at the top of the racetrack, falls back to 3rd with 5 to go. It looks like.
Oh, Hanger goes up there. Hanger to Banger puts the door in 11. He shoves him up the track. He does a slide job the next corner and takes the lead.
Side by side for the lead going into 1. Cody Nevin, Will Hanger, Davin Cardwell right there just in case something happens. And you seen him take advantage of it last week, or well, Monday.
Slight contact again as they went door to door. We come into 3 laps to go.
Looks like Will Hanger's got the advantage right now, but don't count out Cody Nevin, man. He has figured something out in that race car, and he's got it going.
Well, we figured it out last night in the limited late models. Never count out Davin Cardwell as he will hunt the lead. He pushes Nevin off into the corner. We got 2 to go. Davin takes over 2nd spot.
Here comes Nevin back to the inside. This is exactly what Will wants to see, is them fighting for that 2nd spot. He parks it on Cardwell. They get in it to.
I don't know why we're sliding for 1%.
And Adam Hobart right there.
Every time that man thrown and said it's been a right rear. That's ridiculous.
Davin got it set on his nose. He's still going to settle for 2nd. Will Hanger comes out of turn 4. That's another win in the Track Championship Series for Will Hanger. Davin Cardwell takes 2nd. And 12-time champion Adam Hobart went up there and took 3rd spot.
Cardwell able to come back to 2nd, man, but he had it wrapped up with 3 to go, and then that one mistake right there cost him the race, and Will Hanger's back in victory lane. Your points leader. Definitely not what Benji needed here tonight, because he's not here, but Will Hanger, Davin Cardwell, Adam Hobart on the podium for this one.
Well, it's going to be an interesting interview. Top 3 to Discord, guys, for interviews. It's going to be an interesting interview as a couple guys might have felt a little robbed there, but not Will Hanger out of all the guys banging around there. The Hanger to Banger picks up another win. Chubb, what happened there? I heard you cursing there at the end.
I hit the tire on the last lap and cost me 2 spots, 2 or 3.
Yeah, you was working on that 8th and 9th spot and fell back to 11th.
As we're about to head over to our 358 series, but before then, we're going to talk to some of our drivers here. As we got Adam Hobart, Will Hanger, and Davin Cardwell. Looks like I don't see Adam Hobart quite yet. No, there he is. Adam's already in here. He knows what to do. He's been a 12-time champion, knows where the broadcast room is. Adam, it looked like you were about a 4th or 5th place car there at the end, but somehow, some way, you found your way onto the podium, man. Always consistent, always finding them good finishes. How'd you do it tonight, Adam?
I just got lucky there. That's about all it come down to.
Well, sometimes luck helps, but you got to be there to get lucky. You can't get 3rd place if you're running 20th. So good run tonight, old 12-time. Good to see you up there again, and good luck at the 358s. You want to thank anybody, buddy?
I'd like to thank H-Connect Motorsports, JP Designs, and that's all I think.
All right, well, we'll see you at the next one, Adam. Good race. Gonna drag Davin up in here. Weezy, you want to take this one?
We can do that. How about it, Davin Carwell? You got yours on, brother?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, you made a mistake there with 3 to go, man. Barely hopping that cushion, giving up that lead, man, or you'd have had another win, which would have put you at, I think, 45 wins for here at the Monsters of Dirt, man. You just let it slide over a little bit too much, man. And then you and Cody got a little bit of contact there, and you was able to work your way around him. Tell us about that mistake you made there to lose the lead, though, and what you had to do afterwards to make it back to second.
Yeah, that's honestly embarrassing. I don't think I've ever let out of the race and then just throw it away like that. I mean, I literally went off the racetrack and gave the win to Will. But I mean, he was he done what he had to do there, and he got it done. And I just I don't know. I just went bad for me.
Yeah, the car a little tight. It looked like for a couple guys we seen them jumping over that a little bit, especially in 1 and 2. Not a whole lot in 3 and 4. But you managed to miss that entry, man, and that cost you to win tonight. So come up 1 short, man, but we got 2 more races to do, and you gonna show up for those.
Oh, I promise you, one of them races I'm winning tonight.
That's
All right, hey man,
What?
we got some good ones coming up. We got the 358s next, and then the supers. So we'll see on that one, man. Who you want to thank, brother?
I got to thank Caleb York and Dirty White Boys Racing and just everybody that helps, and you all for broadcasting, and obviously John for putting this league on, and congrats to Will on the win and everybody else.
All right, from 4th to 1st to 2nd, man. Good job, buddy.
Thank you. Thank you, John.
All right. Well, once again, we got the same winners. Oh, has a lot of races. We are here in Victory Lane. Will Hanger to Banger, man. You found Victory Lane again. It looked like Davin Carwell had your number, and then he pushed up and gave it back to you, and that was all she wrote. You drove away with this win tonight. How'd you do it there, buddy?
Man, we would have finished second, but I mean, these cars are, you let off the gas or you get in the brake for somebody and you just push, and that's what happened to Davin. I think if Davin wouldn't have done that, I came home second. So, riding in line and waiting for him to mess up, and luckily he messed up, so came out in front.
Well, it wouldn't be no guaranteed win for Davin. Not as fast as you are, Will. I'm being a little humble there, but you're still running damn good regardless. You were going to be either first or second. Played out for you tonight. Picked up another Monster of Dirt win, man. You're stacking them up. It won't be long. We'll be talking about you up there with the Davin up there at the top of the win column. You got $100 the other night. So your momentum continues. So that's 2 in a row. We're going to 358s. Maybe you'll make it 3 in a row. Good run tonight, buddy. You want to thank anybody?
Yeah, I got to thank all y'all for putting it on. Davin for running me clean, and Hangers Harbor Flooring, Hangers Custom Glass, and Brumbo Stud Service.
Yeah, well, good run, Will. Let's go see if you can do it again at the 358s.
All right, hopefully I'll see you over there.
All right, well, Weezy and Chubb, we're going to keep doing it. Hopefully Weezy keep hanging out, and we're going to keep this show rolling. We're going to shoot over to 358s, but you know what I do in between these shows. I got to show the coolest music video around that we get to play. So we're going to show that, jump over to 358s, and we'll get that show rolling.
Last of the Cowboys.
We ride across these plains and prairies, rocky mountain highs, fade off into the distance like ghost riders in the sky. Black smoke and white line, steel horses side by side. It's more than just a living, y'all. Hell, it's our way of life. We're the last of the cowboys, the giddy up gone boys. 18 wheels on the concrete, it's a slow and dying breed, rolling like Jesse James, a modern day outlaw game. If you're out here riding with me, come on back and make some noise. We're the last of the cowboys. It's a family tradition, diesel's running through our veins. Our daddy showed us the roads, we were born in the fast lane. Branded by our heroes, taught to saddle up and move. We keep this country rolling. We're damn proud of what we do. We're the last of the cowboys. Giddy up, go boys. 18 wheels on the concrete. It's a slow and dying breed, rolling like Jesse James. Modern day outlaw game. If you're out here riding with me, come on back and make some noise. We're the last of the cowboys. Third time generation. Little old school salvation. Blazing trails across this nation. Sea to shining sea. We're the last, we're the last, we're the last of the cowboys. We're the last of the cowboys. We're the last of the cowboys. The giddy up go boys. 18 wheels on the concrete. It's slow and dying breed, rolling like Jesse James. A modern day outlaw game. If you're out here riding with me, come on back and make some noise. We're the last of the cowboys. Modern day outlaw game. We're the last of the cowboys. We're the last of the cowboys. Saddle up, boys.
That's right, last of the cowboys. We love it as we getting over here. It looks like we got about 30 of these 358 limited, 358 modifieds out here tonight. As they're going to be qualifying here in just a minute, we're going to do us a quick little driver's meeting here and get this thing rolling. Guys, we're going to do a quick driver's meeting and get this thing rolling. Appreciate everybody coming out. Good car count once again. We're going to be live on MonsterVision like we always are with a treat tonight. We got Jay Weezy in the booth with me. So we got a little bit better action on the MonsterVision tonight, so come check us out. Same rules as always. Leader control starts coming out of turn 4. Leader can't choose high or low line. Correct somebody, make sure you call out your own EOL. If you wreck somebody in a heat race, back out to the back. Remember, if you get turned around or wrecked in any of our races, get cleared out or get going. Never sit there expecting a caution, because a caution isn't always going to come, especially in a heat race when there is no cautions. I appreciate all the drivers showing up. We're putting together a hell of a season here. We got the super late models sitting in the pits waiting to come out when we're done here. So if you're into super late models, make sure you go join that lobby when you're done with this lobby. Appreciate all the new signups. That's what keeps us rolling here, guys. New drivers, new blood is what keeps us going. Without that, we don't have all these live broadcasts. So appreciate the new guys. Appreciate the old guys. Let's go racing. I'm going to send these boys off to qualifying, and I'm going to restart my overlay.
Yeah, I think if Will Hanger keeps doing what he's doing, man, he's going to be one of the challengers for the most wins, you know?
Yeah, he's definitely a force to be reckoned with, and he's only getting better. It's not like he's getting any worse. He's I have a feeling he might go into a dominating mode like we've seen some other drivers. He's pretty dominant right now, but with this a couple of moves here and there, he could have a lot more wins, to tell you the truth. He's been on the podium about every damn race he's raced in.
Absolutely, man, and they're out there qualifying now, and I feel like these cars are going to put on a better race than those UMP modifieds just did, depending on how they drive, if it's got that weird push, if you let off, or however you get entry. So we'll see what happens here, man, and who gets the pole here in qualifying. Right now, Joseph Grandy, he's on top. 15:068 is the time to beat. Jaden Glenn was fastest in practice, I believe. He's fell back to 5th, it looks like. Cardwell up to 3rd. Tanner Folds up to 2nd. Cottle and Reeder in the top 10 there. Jordan Wentz. Sam Bachman running, looks 7th right now. Qualifying. All right, Dylan DeWert taking over that number 1 spot. Taking the pole away. Tanner Foles 2nd. Devin Carwell 3rd. It's live qualifying. So he's going to change. Will Hanger puts his lap in. He's on the pole. 14.995.
We're watching him right now. Old
Pretty good
12
lap for
time,
him.
he's up to 2nd, but Briley Putman just passes him. Briley puts it on the pole right beside his teammate Will. So they're definitely becoming a force to be reckoned with. Adam's sitting there in 3rd. He still, it looks like he's done. Nori Tippett, he's...
New pole sitter. Ethan Bowers.
Man, look at Ethan in that good-looking car, man. Ethan does his own wraps. He does wraps for everybody else, too, if you want to pay him enough, so make sure you hit old Ethan up. Looks like we're done with qualifying.
Still waiting on Jared Mogard. He's got one more lap to turn.
You say Jared Mogard, huh? I haven't seen Jared out here in a while. That's the asphalt guy. Even though we haven't seen him in our Cup Series. I'm surprised there. I figured we'd see him over there. And it's Jared. He races with a controller. A little different setup for Jared, but he's definitely a competitive driver. We'll see how he does tonight in these 358s.
Yeah, unfortunately he does, you know. He's very respectful, man, very clean, and for him to be as fast as he is like that, especially on asphalt. Now, dirt may be a different story, but on asphalt, man, he's really smooth and fast and really fast, man. But Ethan Bowers takes the pole there in qualifying. Moving on, heat race number 1.
Well, he took the pole, so he's on the pole for heat race number 1 here. With Adam Holbert right there on his outside front row.
6 laps, top 3.
Yeah, we've got top 3 again. It looks like Tanner Folds is back tonight. He's sitting there 2nd row with Grandy on his outside. Chubb and Aaron Brumbelow. There's Brumbelow, the man himself. Starting 6th. New member Clay Christopherson. Is that what you say, Wheezy? What do you say, Christopherson?
That's what it looks like, Christopherson.
See, I don't see a R before the P, so it throws me off. So Christopherson. There we go. Bradley Crow at Stefanski. It's Evan Stefanski this time and Jordan Lee. Jonathan Lee. Hell, I'll read these names right at some point tonight.
You'll have that. You'll have that when you do multiple, you know, you can't be perfect all the time. But the green flag is out. Ethan Bowers starts this one off pretty good here. Adam Holbert 2nd. Tanner Foles, Joseph Grandy. Look at the 3-way battle. Cottle's caught up in it. Him and Grandy got stuck together.
Grandy goes up there and pops Cottle once again, goes up again and hits. Somebody hits it. Oh, Stefanski. I think Grandy put that black paint on about 3 cars there as he runs it back up to Chubb.
Yeah, I put them back in 7th and 8th right here, so I didn't do anything to help them, that's for sure. Your top 3 is Ethan Bowers, Adam Holbert, and Tanner Foles. Aaron Brumbelow running 4th right now, looking to be on the pole to be main if he can't pick up another spot. I never count Aaron Brumbelow out, man. He come in sometimes and you wouldn't think it's him, and then sometimes he just has terrible luck. So right now, running good though.
Brumbelow's leading the points in the Novice Pro Late Models, picked up a win in that series, and Brumbelow is one of those drivers that if he gets a little seat time, he's as good as a lot of guys. But man, it's hard for a working man to find that seat time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's one of the drivers that only runs Monsters of Dirt. So you know, he don't get a lot of racing in. A lot of these guys run multiple different leagues. They run official, hosted. They run a lot of races, but he only runs Monsters of Dirt normally.
Well, that
a couple hosted up races.
It looked like the white flag was out as we were sitting there talking. As Bowers comes out of turn 4, he picks up the win in heat number 1. Adam Holbert 2nd, and Tanner Folds takes a transfer spot in 3rd. They finished the way they started with Brumbelow running it up 2 spots. He'll be on the pole for the B main.
Yeah, and Clay Christopherson is going to finish 5th.
Yeah, he ran it up a few spots too. Good run for Clay there in that first heat race. Heat number 2.
They don't have much time, man, and it's only the top 3, so 6 laps. You don't want to be starting back where, say, Cody Clemens and Shane Yates is right here. But we'll take you through your starting grid here for heat race number 2. It's going to be Will Hanger on the pole, Dylan DeWert in second. They're in the first row. Second row is going to be Davin Cardwell and Jaden Glenn side by side. Row 3 is Dawson Lowe, Joey Reeder. And then row 4, you got Anthony Morano, Shane Yates. And then the final row back in 9th and 10th is going to be Cody Clemens and Chris Long,
Good
2
luck,
teammates.
everybody. Yeah, 2 of those ETI hot rods from ECR. Let's see if they can't gain a few spots and get closer to the front for the B main. Get into a transfer spot a little easier. But you never know. Carnage could put them to the front really quick. We've seen it before. These heat races,
Yeah,
not
no,
guaranteed. They got to keep it straight up front as Will Hanger's going to take them to the green flag from the outside.
Yeah, and it's going to be tough for these guys, man. They got Will Hanger up there, David Cardwell, and Dylan DeWert. You know, Dawson Lowe, he might get up in there as well, but Joey Reeder back in 6th. He's got his work cut out for him, along with Anthony Morano, Shane Yates, and then Clemens and Long,
I really
of
want to go to
course.
the hot dog stand and turn one. You should take me there.
Might be Dylan here. He can.
Joey Reeder, he's been moved around quite a bit. We'll see what happens here tonight. He's got a good starting spot here in this one, and here we go. A crazy start for the guys. Starting with Dawson Lowe back there.
Christopher Long goes up there, puts it in the door of Reeder, but Reeder drives it off the corner. Didn't get affected at all. Reeder goes off into the next corner. He puts it in the door of the 11 car, and Joey Reeder turns around. His bad luck is not changing.
Yeah, he was going the opposite direction for a second. He's in the infield, and I believe he's going to stay out of this one.
The beneficiary of all of it is Anthony Morano, as he's up to 4th spot. He might now transfer out of this race, but he'll get a great B main starting spot. Will Hanger still out front with Dylan DeWert and Davin Carwell rounding out your top 3. Davin said he's going to win one of these 2 races. Which one do you think it's going to be?
I'd put my money on the supers, to be honest with you, man. He knows how to drive those late models. Of course, he drives the late model in real life, and I'm kind of looking at these guys back here. Shane Yates in the 11. He's fighting another 11 there. It looks like Jaden Glenn both in the 11. So it's hard to tell them apart right now, but it looks like Shane Yates is the one out in front.
Yeah, Shane's in front of Jaden right now. Jaden's from Team TNT Racing, one of our good sponsors there of the Street Stocks. This Shane drives around him. Shane's driving it forward. He's one of those drivers, man. If he can qualify good, man, he's a terror up front. But, man, that qualifying such a big deal in these series. Will Hanger takes the checkered flag. This heat race is moving quick because Dylan and Davin are your transfer spots.
Yeah, Dawson Lowe finishing 4th right there. Those things go quick, man. All right, heat race number 3. It's going to start with Bradley Putnam on the pole of this one. Nori Tippett on his outside. Then Dean Reynolds, Sam Bachman will be in row number 2. And then Donnie Gibson, Logan Wentz in row number 3. With Lon Franks, Jared Mogar back in 7th and 8th there, row 4. And our last row, the 5th row, is Steven Stefanski and Chad Puterball.
Yeah, that throws me off, too. I say Puterball.
I try to get them to get a hold of me if I say something wrong. You know, sometimes they do, most of the time they don't. But some of these names will get you, you know.
Yeah, it throws me off a little bit. I've known a guy for a long time, but that don't mean I know how to pronounce his last name. Maybe one day he'll correct me. He hasn't corrected me yet, so I've probably said it about 15 different ways. So I guess he doesn't get mad about that.
Does it rhyme with bottle?
As Briley's going to take him to the green flag here. My scoring's got us a little messed up here. I know that's not Jared up front. That's Briley. Who's up there beside Bradley in that 69?
Nori Pippin.
Nori, all right.
Yeah, Dean Reynolds in the 79 right there, and the 007 of Sam Bachman, your top 4.
Sam Bachman had a 358 modified championship in his grasp last season. Bad luck in the final race, cost him the championship. But he's in that red, white, and blue FTM car running it to the front. He needs one more position to get in that feature. So they're 3 wide behind him.
Yeah, side by side for that second spot, Nori Tippett and Dean Reynolds. They got to be careful. If you're in a transfer spot, you kind of want to be a little bit careful because Sam Bachman, he's waiting for something like that to happen.
But Dean
Especially
Reynolds,
with only a 6-lap race.
Dean Reynolds isn't looking to cause trouble, but he doesn't want to get 8 up from behind, so he's looking for that spot. But as I say that, he pushes high, puts it in the door of Nori.
Yeah, he had a hard push right there. Nori able to clear him. Now they ought to be single file to finish this one out. But don't look down, man. Sam Bachman, he's getting closer and closer.
Yeah, I was about to say that red, white, blue 007. I thought he had a run there as we're going to come to the white flag. I don't know if he has anything to do with Dean, but if Dean makes one more mistake, he might lose that transfer spot.
Yeah.
As I say that, Dean goes up there and he turns.
Yeah, and also Lon Frank's taking advantage. Lon's going to move
black
up into the
return,
final.
I'm trying to find Dean. Where's Dean at? White flag, Dean. Wrecked him there. Adam Holbert, 12-time champion, don't give a man a break, does he? I can't even get to the admin buttons before he's tearing me up.
Yeah,
Dean
which
Reynolds.
black flag are you throwing right there?
That was on Dean. That's just a 30-second black flag. That's just going to put him to the back of the heat. And he'll have to race out of B main. Is this the final heat race here?
No, C main.
C main, how many?
First B. Top 6.
Top 6.
So we got 2 of them. 10 laps, 6 on each. So we got 12 more drivers going to be moving on to the feature from these things, and a lot of them going home.
A lot of them going home, or they'll go over there and jump in their super late model and come racing for us. Everybody's got 3 cars out here tonight. I don't know if they're going to choose to race all 3 series, but they have the opportunity. As Aaron Brumbelow from Brumbelow Stud Service, ECR, ETI, Highway 9, all them guys, man, we appreciate them always. Steven Stefanski in that good-looking 15 car on the outside.
Anthony Morano sitting in that second row with Bradley Crowe. You got Chad Peterball, Jaden Glenn, row 3, Joseph Grandy, Donnie Gibson. Is that Brody again? Not sure, but
I'm not sure.
He'll be in that 4th row on the outside. Chris Long and Jonathan Lee rounding out your 10 cars. Top 6 going to be moving on. 10 laps this time, so they get a little bit more time. And hopefully, if you're in a transfer spot, you know, we say it all the time, and you got to be careful if you're in that transfer spot because all you got to do is finish the thing, and then you see that happen. What happened last race a lot, but green flag's coming out. Aaron Brumbelow, he's got nitrous on that thing as he takes off, sends him off into 1. A lot of 2x2.
Oh, Christopher Long goes off into the corner. He spins Joseph Grandy. It's a 1-car accident, but Long spun him. We're going to let him race it.
Damn right.
As somebody just lost a tire back here, I think we're going to go and throw the yellow. Couple incidents there. Let's get this field bunch back up together real quick.
Yeah,
the 11.
Jaden Glenn, he's way off pace. He's got a missing left front tire.
Jaden Glenn's in the back. Christopher Long's on in the back. We didn't get a caution for this here, but he did clear out Grandy. I'll just let them guys just handle it. They're both in the back right now, where there's no reason to call an EOL.
What are you talking about? That's big.
As you, like you said, Glenn took out the tire there.
You don't have a left front.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it work, buddy.
He ain't gonna make it work. I tried that.
Yeah, he's gonna try to run with 3 tires on that thing.
Yeah, you don't get left front.
I tried that once and it did not work.
Yeah, you cannot let that.
I got accused of eating paint chips.
All right, Jaden Glenn, I don't care if you try it. Just don't take out the cars above you.
Sounds good, buddy. I'm gonna throw my nuts over my shoulder and let her eat like a fat girl at the buffet.
Yeah, well, it sounds good, but we know what's about to happen. Just don't take
Yeah,
out
I can say
anybody
that.
on the way. Don't need it. Don't need that tire if you're in the gas hard enough. We'll see. As we got, what, about 10 laps to go? I don't know. My scoring might be a
15-yard
little
penalty.
messed up here.
Number 6.
That's funny because mine broke as well. It's something to do with iRacing then apparently.
Yeah, it's throwing my overlay off big time tonight. I'm doing the best I can. At least it's not
Yes,
lagging us
indeed.
out of the race. We're going back to green here. Green
5 to go
flags
at the
out.
line.
He said 5 to go. There's 6 spots going to the feature. Gibson's in that 6th spot right now. Look at the 11 car. He's driving the wheel off of that thing, literally. He's back there. I didn't think he was going to make it work, but watch him. He puts it on the ground. Grandy's there, and Grandy goes to the outside.
Nope,
Grandy's
got
not-
wrecked.
Chris Long stopped on the racetrack down here in turn 1. Him
Christopher
and
Long and
Jonathan Lee got together.
Jonathan Lee's car keeps changing. When we know.
Looks like Jaden Glenn really.
Oh, Christopher. Who's the all-white car there? That's Brady Crow.
Bradley, yeah.
Bradley Crow.
Jaden Glenn about took out Grandy on that start, man. He couldn't get her to turn. And
Yeah, Glenn's
Grandy
got
was
the
about
parking.
a straightaway back by the time they went into turn 1.
Yeah, we're going to have to fix that.
Well, he went into the pits and got a tire put back on.
Yep.
All right, good. Well, let's go back racing. We'll have a green-white checkered when we go back
Yeah.
racing.
I tried to want to go myself and it wasn't working
All right. That's
earlier.
having to use different things here with the overlay acting up, but you know we're gonna still doing the best we can here.
Will, I'm trying my best, buddy.
All right, it's Aaron Brumbelow, Anthony Morano, Steven Stefanski, Chad Peterball, Donnie Gibson, and Bradley Crow is in the top 6 transfer spots. But Joseph Grandy, Jonathan Lee, right there in that 4th row, they're going to be looking to move up into one of those 6 spots there. And Chris Long, Jaden Glenn, in that 5th row back there. They might have a shot at it if something happens.
And I'm still with you, John.
Only one green-white checker.
What he asked?
Can he
fill in?
plan?
Yeah, always fill in. I'll clear it. Green flags out.
3 wide in the back, but up front, Brumbelow gets the start he needed. He's Steven Stefanski and Anthony Morano behind. Morano working the top side here in 3 and 4. But Stefanski's got that bottom going pretty good. This time Morano follows him down in there. Oh, Chad Peterball making him round the outside for that 3rd spot. Right now, Jaden Glenn has made it up to the final transfer spot as he gets by Bradley Crow.
Hey, he went and
Crow
put a tire
fighting
on
back.
it. He went and put a tire on it, come out and got the transfer spot. How about that?
How about it, man? Aaron Brumbelow, Steven Stefanski, Anthony Morano, Chad Peterball, Donnie Gibson, and Jaden Glenn, your top 6 there. Imagine that. Kevin said, don't need it out there. Well, he needed it. And when he got it, he used it. All right, B-Mate number 2, same thing. 6 drivers. Gonna be locked in. It'll be 10 laps here.
All
And
that
Dawson
action.
Lowe's,
Wow.
Dawson Lowe's your pole sitter with Clay Christofferson. I think
There
that
you go.
might be it.
Yeah, I think you got it.
Christopherson.
Christopherson. Yep, that's it.
And then Jared Mogart, Shane Yates in row 2, Anthony Cottle in row 3 with Logan Wentz.
Stefanski, Clemens, Reeder, Tippett, and Reynolds round out your field. As that
11
first B-Main
cars.
was in freaking tons of action. Now we're going to do one more of these things. 6 cars will advance from this one.
We'll see what happens, man.
Dawson Lowe took the hard charger and the top 5 spot there in the limited late model race the other night as he took home his entry fee.
Always good to at least come out even, huh?
That was a surprising name to get a top 5 in such one of our biggest races. He was definitely happy to hit that top 5. $10 was just a bonus.
He's in charge of this one, man. It's all up to him on what he does here, and he's gonna fire off. We go green for 10 more laps.
I have a feeling this is going to be a lot cleaner race here, but this is a big field for a BMA. We're going to send home at least 4 cars here. Joey Reeder's racing all the way from the back with Dean Reynolds, both capable drivers in this series, but they're going to have to find their way to the front.
Anthony Cottle's in a mess right now. He's got 2 of them on his inside. He's working the top of the race car. He's got that 99 wound up around the top, but they're making it happen down low. It's Jared Mogard down there.
Jared Mogard on the bottom. That 18-car Logan Wentz just joined the league tonight in an FTM hot rod there. Number 18's new to the league, and he's looking pretty good. He's in the transfer spot right now. Don't look now. You got Nori Tippett, Cody Clemens, Dean Reynolds, Stefanski, and Reeder. They all want that spot.
8 laps to go. Looks like the bottom's where it's at right now. Most of these drivers that are getting it going pretty good, running these lap times, are around the bottom of the racetrack. The top is working, but it's a longer way around. Later ran a 394 right there.
Chubb's in the hornet nest right now as he's got the inside. Logan Wentz is on the inside looking to gain 1 more spot. Nori Tippett's back there in this 69. We're halfway through this BMA.
Up front. It's going down up front between Clay Christopherson, Shane Yates, and Dawson Lowe, man. They're put on a show.
Christopherson held his ground as Dawson Lowe came up, smacked doors as Yates and Christopherson made their way by.
Yeah, Yates going to move up into that 2nd spot, and Christopherson's got to do this for 3 more laps here.
Out back, speaking of 3 more laps, you got Logan and Chubb side by side for that transfer spot. They're both in right now, and Norrie's just looking for a mistake. Coming off of turn 4, here comes that 51 car.
Looks like the top's starting to come in. Jared Bogard pinning down the 99 of Anthony Cottle. On the top side, it's Nori Tippett.
They're 3 wide, 3rd, 4th, 5th. They're, well, ain't that 4th, 5th, and 6th. With 7th place right behind them, Dean Reynolds is looking for something big to happen as he's trucking it around the high side.
Yeah, right now Anthony Cottle's 5th. He's just got to hold on to that spot, or at least.
Checker flags out as Christopherson wins a B main in his first start tonight. Mogard looks like he got in, and he was the final car to get in. Nori Tippett just missed out, as well as Dean Reynolds. Dean Reynolds is always one of our fastest cars, but that black flag in the heat race cost him big time.
Yeah, Nori Tippett was coming for that final spot there. Good thing there wasn't another lap.
So we're going to skip this heat warm-up and go straight to this feature. 35 laps.
This is where it gets interesting. Yeah, 35 laps. Then we move over to the super late models. All right, John. Let's take a look, man. Your points leader, Will Hanger, Dylan DeWert, 2nd in the points. He's 22 points back. So Will Hanger got a 22-point lead over 2nd place, Dylan DeWert. Anthony Morano's 3rd. Bradley Putnam's 4th. Sam Bachman's in 5th. Back 5th is 35 points back. So Benji Killian not here tonight. He's 6th. Joey Reeder's 7th in the points, but didn't make tonight's race, did he?
No, he didn't. That's big time for Joey. Joey been running good all season in these things, but he just couldn't find his groove tonight. But watch him in the supers. I bet you he'll make the feature. Well, you said Will Hanger's in the points lead. He's starting 2nd tonight, and 2nd in the points. Dylan DeWert's right there starting 5th. Them FTM boys are always good in these 358 modifieds, and there's a bunch of them in this race tonight. But Ethan Bowers, man, he took the pole, and he's led every lap in his heat race. He looks like he's trying to be the favorite for this race tonight. Let's go down here to the lineup. I'll take the first 2 rows as we got Ethan Bowers and Will Hanger starting 1-2.
Bradley Putnam and Adam Hobart in the 2nd row.
With Dylan DeWert and Sam Bachman, both from FTM, rounding out your 3rd row. Yeah,
then you just got Tanner Foles, Davin Cardwell, and Lon Franks. Only 9 of them on mine. I'm not seeing anything. So
and then you got Brambelow, Stefanski, Christopherson coming off of that big B-main win.
Yeah,
Steven Stefanski made the race tonight. Evan didn't make it, but Steven did, so he's got him a built-in spotter. On the rest of the fields, Morano from FTM, Dawson Lowe, Pruderball, Wentz, Gibson, Cottle, Glenn, and Mogard. Good job, Chubb, making the race, and good luck.
Yes, sir. He had to race his way in, and Chubbs didn't get in easy. They made him work for it.
Yeah, I hope the grid goes away, as once again I'm fighting this overlay. Green
It's only
flag.
showing me 9. There it is, green. Oh my God, Bowers almost hit that tire. I think he did clip it a little bit, but I don't think it caused him any damage. He's gonna slide up in front of Hanger here for the lead, and Briley Putnam with a run, almost went to the inside, thought twice about it, went back to the top. Adam Hobart dialing to work, Sam Bachman watching this go on. Caution is out. It's gonna be Logan Wentz in the back. Logan, it all stacked up. It looks like Anthony Morano, a part of it as well. Just a stack up.
Yeah, that was
11, and nothing they could have done about that one.
Bowers, it doesn't look like you're that front turn, didn't you?
You can check out Bowers.
Yeah, when I tried to
here.
throw a slider, I freaking nailed the tire down there. Because they got wheel damage, but they don't feel that bad.
Yeah, it looks good.
I just want a good run.
That looks good from where I'm at. What, Jerry? This left front looks all right.
All right, thank you.
I'm gonna pick the top here, bro.
Yeah, overlay's not giving me any help tonight. Once again, pay for a service like this, you expect it to work, right?
Yeah, you have that, man. We got 30 laps to go here. We're on lap number 5, so.
It's thundering here, shaking the ground.
Yeah, it's coming here too. There,
And it ain't working, John. You have to quit.
What is it?
The one to go was not working at this track for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Maybe them storms are why I'm having problems. I don't know.
Guys, the one to go is not working here at this track for some reason, so bear with it.
I love Weezy. I love him too.
Oh my God.
I love Dapper.
We ban him.
Skippers.
Ethan Bowers, I believe, is your leader. He's going to start from the top of the racetrack with Briley Putnam on his inside, and we go back green here. Lap number 7. Adam Hobart looking good in that 3rd spot. Will Hanger 4th. Here comes a dialing to work down on the bottom. Oh, somebody hit the tire. It looks like Davin Cardwell. Cardwell put in the tire. He's broke. No left front on the 70 right now. We might have trouble. We'll see what happens. Right now, he's still running.
They all made it on the pit road.
Oh, somebody else did a tire. Looks like Shane Yates or Jaden Glenn. That's who it was. Jaden Glenn holds on to his tire, though.
He got the 70 out there. Carwell missing his left front tire, it looked like.
Oh, yeah, it's gone.
And he's driving it for everything he's got, but if he gets in traffic, he's going to be in trouble. Ethan Bauer's still out front.
Yeah, Carwell's going to need a caution to fix that one. One that they're going to have to worry about, I believe, is going to be Adam Hobart here as he throws a slider on Briley Putnam for that 2nd spot. Briley jumps the cushion there coming off turns 2. Now he's got Will Hanger. And the caution's out. That's good for Davin. He'll be able to go and get that car fixed. But
Actually,
Bowers,
he just cleared out. I think he's the reason for the... Yeah, Davin smacks the wall, goes up and puts Morano in the wall. Davin out there trying to drive it with one tire. After tonight's event, we might have to have a Missing a tire rule. We had a couple
Yeah.
incidents from guys staying out within 3 tires.
I thought it was going to be way more fucking clear.
Oh, he put, looks like Morano. Yeah.
How many laps we got left?
It's 12 of 35 right now. It's about 23. I don't think Morano got any damage from that. It's the good thing. If so, it's probably minimal. Bauer's looking good here tonight in these 358s, man. He's leading these laps out so far. He's led all of them. He's been getting good restarts. The battle has been going on behind him. He's able to clear these other guys and get out in front of them.
I think Bowers can keep 12 time out of his head and keep some of these guys out of his head, man. I think Bowers gets used to winning. We're going to see him up front battling Will for a lot of these wins too. Bowers is getting quicker and quicker as we get into this season.
Yeah, and sometimes they need to just stay out of the mirror too, you know, when they're out front like that. Just stay out of the mirror and drive it, and everything will be good. But getting ready to go green right here. Bowers starts them off once again. Good clear. Single file, 1-2, side by side. Oh, Aaron Brumolo in trouble. He got into somebody. Sam Bachman. There's a 2-car, but they stay going. They come to a stop for a second, but they got her going again.
Sam, I left it, but obviously not enough. And I know you left it for fucking Riley, the punt man.
Uh-oh, sponsor of the punt man's mad at the punt man.
Single file up front, Ethan Bowers, Adam Hobart, Will Hanger, Dylan DeWert, and Briley. Those guys all single file with Tanner Foles running 6. Shane Yates up there in that 11.
Cautions, I'm convinced.
He's in 7th right now.
What did Wimberlow say? The cautions are off?
I did not hear him.
I don't know. The cautions have been kind of weird. They haven't been throwing them like we usually see. There were several cars early that took out tires, but it's like they're not throwing a caution for the tire wrecks.
Got a good battle going on here. Steven Stefanski and Chad Puderball, they're fighting for that, looks like A spot, but also another battle going on. Up here looks like Adam Holbert, Dylan DeWert. Holbert gets clear, DeWert down low. He's going to slide up there. Here comes Briley. Right now, Briley running 5th, right ahead of Shane Yates. And Bauer's starting to check out. He's got a second lead right now over his team, over Will Hanger. I almost said his teammate.
All right, now we got Bowers out front with a 6,300 I rating. Will Hanger's got a 7,000 I rating, and Adam Holbert 6,900 I rating. So you know these boys know how to drive.
Need a waiver.
We got a caution here.
Chubby,
we were 3 wide.
I get you a wave.
Well, it says like, well,
just come over my left front and then dump the dude in front of you. You never looked so good.
So that's Jaden Glenn on the radio talking about it. Let's see what happened.
Yeah, it looked like watching it here.
Oh, Jared Bogart, Jaden Glenn,
The
and
18 and 11 kind of get tied together. The 18 turns the 00.
If it was me pinching you, I apologize, but I definitely didn't think I did.
I'm not sure if anybody really deserves a EOL the way that all went down. Because 18 got turned up the track, and that's what caused him to hit. We're just going to let these boys race on.
yeah, they were all stacked up and 3 wide. And
Chubb, did you get your wave around?
Come out and turn 4 to 1.
I got it already.
All right.
Yeah, I gave him one. Jared Mogart just wrong place, right time right there and got turned on that one. If Mogart hadn't have been there, we wouldn't have had that problem. But, you know, when you got 4 cars stacked up together that close, you know, you'll have it.
Yeah. I'm showing 12 to go. Is that right, boys?
Yeah, I'm trying
Yeah, we're coming to 11 at the line when they go green here.
Huge right wheel.
Bowers choosing the top here on the restart once again. This time, Will Hanger times it perfectly. They're going to be side by side to start finish line down into 1. Hanger
I need a black cleared.
across the nose. Bowers going to have to, yeah.
He drives it back down the back straightaway, slides it up in front of Hanger. He takes the lead back. They're coming off of turn 4. Bowers first, Hanger second, DeWert third.
that 20th Island to work looking good. If he can get a chance, he might be in victory lane right now, running third. Adam Holbert, though, the 12 time, not going to make it easy for him. Here comes Riley Putnam, and they're going to be not quite side by side. Adam running that middle groove.
Speaking of Putman, he came out here last week, dominated Bristol. He led about every lap he could as he took the win last week. He's ran it up to 4th position after starting in 3rd.
Yeah, and how about Shane Yates right now? He's running 5th. Don't look at him right now. He's kind of blinking a little bit, but
he might be blinking, but he's ran up 18 spots, Wheezy.
That's right.
And he got in front of Adam Holbert 12 times running back. He's back to 6th spot. He usually runs to the front late in these races. As Will Hanger's giving Bowers all he wants right now, but Bowers holding on tight.
Yeah, I'm wondering if Bowers may have used up some stuff that he should have saved for these last few laps. They're going to be coming to 5 to go this time. Hanger's going to throw a slider up the racetrack.
Oh, parks it on his nose. Bowers back down to the bottom, dialing to Wirtz, 3rd place. Right as we start having a good race, we get a wreck in the back.
Chad Pewterball involved. Yeah. And
oh, he drove it off the corner.
He didn't quite park it on him. He was able to clear him for the lead. And let's see what iRacing does. Who's the leader?
Well, Chad just went up there and got into one of them FTM cars, turned it around sideways, nothing but a thing. Let's go back racing.
Take it back, Ethan.
Yeah, I got to the 00. Dawson Lowe got a piece, and then Anthony Cotto held his breath on his way by.
Picking out that.
All right, we're going green again. Ethan Bowers has thrown a couple sliders. That's lost him a lot of momentum. He's lucky to have the lead back before this caution came out. I thought he lost the lead there for a little bit.
And after choosing the top on the last restart and how good Will got his start, I'm surprised that is choosing the top of here on this restart. But he's going to do it. Will times it perfectly once again. This time Will beat him to the line and fires after. Caution's out.
Yellow comes out and Will take the lead because of that. That's ridiculous.
Will.
That's ridiculous, and that's probably going to be the difference of the win as we got a car in the back. It showed Dawson Lowe. Let's see what happened. Oh, the 15 car of Stefanski. Is that who that is? Is that Steven? Yeah, that's Steven took out a tire there. So we go back live.
All right, so Ethan fired first. Will fired second, but Will beat him to the start-finish line. Who's it saying the leader is right now, Will?
Yeah, let's watch this start.
Yeah, Ethan, I think I knew that was going to be a bad idea, choosing the top by the way that the restart happened on the last restart. Will's been getting those good restarts on the bottom. I thought Ethan would take the bottom on the restart, just like Will's.
Yeah, they kind of made contact. I think that was a clean start, even though Will beat him there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was, but Will got real lucky because of that caution coming out when he did in the middle of a slide job, and he took the lead. But it gives Bowers. Actually, Bowers has got the lead, don't he? Who's the leader? Who's the leader right now?
Will.
Only reason it's giving Will the lead is because he beat him to the start-finish line.
A restart beforehand, and I give it back to Ethan, but then they gave me the lead again, so I don't know.
He's beating him to the start-finish line.
We go by iRacing scoring, so you're the leader.
We didn't make any laps.
It's because he's beating him to the start-finish line, even though he's firing after.
So maybe we just
get that.
Bowers ripping around the high side. Putman, last week's winners, ran it all the way up to 3rd. Bowers looking to the outside. Hanger on the inside. We're coming, but at a white flag. Bowers drives it hard off the corner. He's to the inside. They're side by side at the start-finish line.
White flag in the air. Final lap. Final chance. He threw it across the nose of Will, but Will's going to drive by. Here comes Briley. Briley's going to make it hard for Ethan Bowers.
Ethan down to the bottom. They're 3 wide coming to the start-finish line. Will Hanger takes the win. Bowers second. Putman third. That was a good finish.
On that one. I don't really know what they're going to do about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, we don't take wins away. He still had to race it to win it. And that's the way iRacing scoring happens with the way this falls. That wind just fell in Hanger's lap.
So he fired first, Will, and then you fired, but you were still beating him to the start-finish line when he was restarting on the outside.
If he
So
would have started on the
easily
inside, it
caution
would have been
coming
a
out.
win.
So.
Yeah. If he would have started on the inside, I believe Bowers would have won that race. But you live and learn. That was another good race, though, up front. These boys put on a show. Will Hanger, he's going to go to Super Late Models looking for a sweep.
Will Hanger, Ethan Bowers, Briley Putnam about to come up here and talk to us. Let's see who's first. Who you want to talk to first, John?
Let's grab Briley. He's our third place finisher.
All right, Briley Putnam, man, finishing third here. Pretty tough race there coming to the start-finish line, but before that, you had to work your way up there, man. Being in the top 5, pretty much single file, paid off for you to keep the car clean and kind of keep it to where caution come out quite a bit. So you was able to keep it clean, and then there at the end, man, it looked like you had something for them.
What did that caution come out?
Sneak in there, almost had that second spot.
Yeah, I just made a I made a big mistake there at the beginning when I was running second. I ran off the top of the racetrack there, and
yeah,
I fell back to 5th, and I just knew if I could just kind of keep the nose clean and kind of just ride, and maybe they'll mess up and give me an opportunity, and it worked out.
Yeah, they didn't make it easy for you. Dialing to work looking good out there. Him and Adam Holbert putting pressure on you there for a little bit. He was able to find the good lines and keep that car out front. And then at the end, they're battling for that win up front. You seen it happening. You had to have some kind of strategy to try to sneak one in there, but there was no opening. You put it wherever there was one and just come up a little bit short, man. It was a good run for you, though. And yeah, that one little mistake, about all it takes. And I think if you wouldn't have made that one, it would have been a closer. You had a better chance at parking this thing in victory lane, man. Let's talk about the restarts, man. Top side, man. You seen it. You was right there. Will being able to time it pretty good, even though he fires after Ethan. After the first restart, Ethan starting on the outside. Will beat him to the start-finish line anyways. Was you a bit surprised that he chose the outside on the second restart?
Well, yeah, I was kind of surprised that he picked the outside on that restart. It was just so hard to start on the top in 3 and 4 with that slick spot, and you just had to cut down so far to get into that moisture and get a good start. And like I did on that last restart, when I got a pretty good start to put me into the 3rd position there.
Absolutely, man. A great run for you out there tonight, man. Who you want to thank?
Yeah, I just want to thank Will for all he does for me. Horns Towing and Salvage, Morse Bros Construction, everybody that lets me or allows me to do all this stuff with y'all. Y'all for putting this stuff on, and I think that's about it.
Yeah, you guys running good. A lot better lately. A lot of podium finishes out of you and Will, man. Good job tonight, man. We'll see you in the supers.
Thank you, sir.
Ethan Bowers, man, you dominated this race, and really just scoring kind of got you there at the end. As in the Monsters of Dirt, we kind of let the iRacing scoring do its thing, and you starting on the outside and Will beating you to the line. And by the time we really figured out what was going on, the race is pretty much over. And I think we might have helped screw you out of a win there, Ethan. But sometimes that happens in racing. Sometimes it's out of your hands. But one thing that was in your hands, you drove the wheels off this hot rod tonight. You were putting on a hell of a show up front. Either every race you're coming out here, you're battling for the win, you're battling up for a top podium, becoming one of our top drivers, man. I remember it wasn't that long ago we signed you up, and you just keep on improving every week, man. It was a hell of a run out there. I hate you didn't pick up the victory, but you did get second place. How'd you do it, buddy?
Well, was shocked by where I qualified on the pole, and I don't know, been really good in these 358s. Just found something out, and I was fighting the ill race car the whole race. I mean, I killed the freaking tire on the first lap, so I might have to go fight the tire down there. But the left front was kind of messed up, and I was kind of fighting the car, and was surprised I came home second, even though it screwed me a little bit. But I'm happy to have a good run finally.
Yeah, we was talking about the restarts there, and I want to ask you yourself. We had a couple restarts. You chose the outside, and you seen how much of a good restart Will was getting. I was surprised to see you choose the outside on that second green flag start. What was your strategy with that? And did it had to affect you because he was beating you to the start finish line, and then the caution come out so fast and you lose the lead.
I was not expecting the caution to go out there. I mean, I made a mistake probably picking the top, but I knew the top was fast up there, but the restarts up there wasn't pretty good, so should went to the bottom. But we had a fast car all night, just trying to get to the top and protect it. But rough front wasn't really helping. Surprised it didn't fall off.
It's still a good run tonight, Ethan, man. Second place. There ain't nothing to hold your nose up to. You got a good run, and you'll be right there for the next win, I'm sure. Good luck over to Supers. Who you want to thank, buddy?
Yeah, I don't think Carolina Center Sports, Carolina Speed Shop, Blaze Island, McMahon's Grading Company, Campbell's Traveling Rental Service, BNC Detailing. I want to thank Hoosier Tire, you guys for putting it on. I want to thank especially Bowers Designs, me at Bowers Design Co. And you can hit me up on Bowers Designs on Facebook. Really got a new wrap going, and I think it looks pretty good out there. So I want to thank y'all for especially putting it on.
Yeah. Well, your cars always look sharp out there. Definitely hit this man up if you want your skins done. He's doing good work out there. All right, well, we move on to our winner. He's won the first race tonight, and he went out here and snagged the second one. He might, like you said, he came over to comms afterwards. He feels like Ethan got kind of screwed by scoring, but even getting screwed, sometimes you get screwed and sometimes you benefit from it. So tonight, Will, you benefited from it. You took the lead, and once you got out front, you didn't give it back. You picked up another win. Good job. How'd you do it, buddy?
Oh man, I mean, I don't know. I think I didn't do anything to win. I think I just got lucky, and Ethan got screwed over. I mean, because I didn't pass him under a green flag laps, and that restart. The first one I gave it back to him because I wasn't gonna win a race or take the lead like that. And then that second one, I beat him to the line. So it sucks. I would be pissed if I was him. But sometimes you're on the good side of the stick, and sometimes you're on the bad side of the stick, and that's easy for me to say. But I don't know. I don't really feel like I won.
Well,
I'm not gonna think of me winning this race, but
let me tell you something. If Christian Hanger goes out there this Friday and he wins a race and he feels a little bad about it, he ain't gonna feel bad if there's a bunch of money for first place and he gets it. So in racing, sometimes you take the good, sometimes you take the bad, and sometimes you benefit from something like this. So you still picked up the win. Nothing to be mad about because you definitely were right there on his bumper, and one mistake you were going to take that win anyway. So who knows what would have happened, but you got it the way you got it. Good job tonight, and good luck trying to get the sweep at the Supers next. You want to thank anybody?
I gotta thank all y'all for putting it on. Ethan for running me clean. First lap, we went in there and he hit the tire, and he could have just came on the track or up the track and killed me, but didn't. So appreciate him running me clean, and everybody else that ran me clean tonight. Hanger Start with Flooring, Hanger's Custom Glass, and Hanger's Goat Piss, and Brumbelow Stud Service.
All right, well, we got a few minutes. We're going to run over to Super Late Models. I know we got a bunch of drivers over there ready to hit this track as we finish up our last race on MonsterVision tonight before we have our Pro Late Model shows over on SRTV Network tomorrow. But first, we go over to Super Late Models and see if Will Hanger can make it a sweep tonight as he's picked up the first two wins. Appreciate Chubb and Wheezy for your help on this show, and we're going to play the last of the Cowboys like we always do before we hit our next show. When you see us again, we'll be Super Late Model racing here in about 3 minutes.
How about Donnie Gibson, hard charger? He moves up to 7th spot, picks up 11 spots. Whoever's driving that Donnie Gibson car.
Hey, that's pretty good, man. Donnie and Brody, man, they're both pretty good drivers, I gotta say. I really like both those guys. Donnie's a young man. He's probably my son's age, and he's loving his racing here, so it's good to have him over here. He's racing real respectful for a young man, and when Donnie's in the car, hell, he could qualify last or first. You never know with Donnie, so. All right, guys, we'll be right back. I'm going to get me something to drink, and we're going to play that one more time, our favorite video, guys. We'll be back.
Rocky Mountain highs fade off into the distance like ghost riders in the sky. Black smoke and white line, steel horses side by side. It's more than just a living, y'all. Hell, it's our way of life. We're the last of the cowboys. Giddy up, gone, boys. 18 wheels on the concrete. It's a slow and dying breed, rolling like Jesse James. A modern day outlaw game. If you're out here riding with me, come on back and make some noise. We're the last of the cowboys. It's a family tradition, diesel's running through our veins. Our daddy showed us the roads, we were born in the fast lane. Branded by our heroes, taught to saddle up and move. We keep this country rolling, we're damn proud of what we do. We're the last of the cowboys, giddy up, gone, boys. 18 wheels on the concrete, it's a slow and dying breed, rolling like Jesse James. Modern day outlaw game. If you're out here riding with me, come on back and make some noise. We're the last of the cowboys. Third time generation. Little old school salvation. Blazing trails across this nation, from sea to shining sea. We're the last, we're the last, we're the last of the cowboys. We're the last of the cowboys. We're the last of the cowboys. The giddy up go boys. 18 wheels on the concrete. It's slow and dying breed, rolling like Jesse James. A modern day outlaw game. If you're out here riding with me, come on back and make some noise. We're the last of the cowboys. Modern day outlaw game. We're the last of the cowboys. We're the last of the cowboys. Saddle up, boys.
And we're back live here on MonsterVision for the MonsterVision Super Late Model Series. We're live with Chubb and a special treat tonight. We got Jay Weezy been hanging out with us, helping us admin, and above all else, helping us call these races. It's good to have a professional voice over here on MonsterVision hanging out tonight. Looks like Daffern's got the pole right now.
I wouldn't say professional. I'm just here to help out, you know. I know how a lot of work, you got a lot of work to do up here, man. Hard to broadcast and admin and do all this other stuff. So I just came over here as a helping hand.
Definitely appreciate it. And I know the boys out there like hearing your voice out here. As we're going to rock a Super Late Model Series. Fixed Super Late Models, of course.
I'm excited for this race, man. A lot of good fast drivers out there, man, that could win this thing. I mean, there's a good 6 or 8 that easily could win. That's won plenty of times. So,
well, they definitely got to
put. Happens, I guess, but
they got to put together 3 lap average here. You can't just go out there and run one fast lap on any of our late model series. All of our late model series, you got to go out there and put 3 fast laps down, and it's your best lap average of all 3 laps.
Well, right now it's Ethan Bowers with the best 3-lap average. Adam Hober's sitting second, and Nori Tippett, Bryson Daffern, and Shane Yates your top 5. But that's subject to change. Still got 2 minutes left. Some of these guys wait a little bit before they go out, and I don't know if it's to see like what other drivers are doing or the track or the, however that works, because I'm not much of a dirt driver. But
or they smack the wall.
Sometimes but it looks like that's what happened to Austin Good, I believe. We'll see.
Or they touched the wall, yeah. Well, Austin just jumps up there to the 6th spot.
Go. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Bradley might have had some issues. He ran
Bowers,
4
man.
laps, and he's not being scored. So
Bowers just got the pole in the 358s. He went out there, led just about every lap of that race. Scoring kind of got him there towards the end and the way he started that race, but he could have definitely won. He jumps over to here to the supers, didn't get hardly any practice time. He jumps in his super late model, puts it on the pole in front of all these quick drivers. That's pretty impressive.
yeah, I don't think Bowers will let that happen again, man. I think, you know, you live and you learn, and I believe he learned on that one, and so I don't think he'll let that happen again. He come in here and he's trying to show that, look, I'm ready to win this thing. It's even over Will Hanger. He's still on top. Will Hanger moves up to second right there with his qualifying run.
Yeah, well, just about took that pole back. It looks like a familiar up front is Ethan Bowers is getting quicker and quicker. And he's getting more and more dominant in every series. Like I said, he's been chasing that track championship series. Weekly track champion. He came about 14 points behind Will a couple weeks ago at Lima Land. Last week, we even named him the champion after the final race, but Briley Putman actually won the championship at Bristol. He picked it up by 1 point.
Yeah, next week is double points and a cash race. And Will Hanger's coming in as the points leader over Thomas Suttles. I believe he's got a 2-point lead over Suttles, so it ain't much. And Austin Good's only 4 points back. Shane Yates is fourth with an 11-point deficit. And Benji Killian wraps up your top 5 in the point standings. And then Briley Putnam, Bryson Daffern, Dylan DeWert, Joey Reeder, Cameron Casey, your top 10 in the points starting this race here. E-race number 1, John.
Yep, E-race number 1. We got Ethan Bowers out there on your pole position, just like we were talking about. That pole held up. Nori Tippett starting on the outside front row with Dawson Lowe. He's starting out there in 4th. Austin Good, he's late to the party, but he's starting 3rd. Brumbelow's also waiting to line up out there. He's starting 5th with Todd Hook. Man, don't look now, but Todd Hook from HRTV's over here. I thought Todd was with 3D also, but Todd's over here in the 6th starting spot. Cody Clemens and Christopher Long, ETI, ECR teammates, just like the 358, starting side by side in the back of the heat. At least they're consistent, right, boys?
I'm not sure what happened to Cardwell in qualifying, but I don't think he qualified. Maybe we can find out. Let me check it into
They're getting hammered right now.
Sim racing is live.
We'll see if the...
This thing all fun.
Looks like Davin Cardwell ended up hitting a tire in qualifying. That's why.
Yeah, I'm out here struggling once again. Looks like Austin Good's on the inside of that 32 car. He's looking for the pass. As they're both already in the feature if they keep it clean, with Dawson Lowe coming up in 4th place and Todd Hook rounding out your
Dawson
field.
Lowe's in the final transfer spot right now. It's top 4 out of this 8-lap race. Move on to the feature. Bowers said he's got something to prove, man. He's tired of it. He come here and put it on the phone, and he's out here leading this thing by a nice little bit over Norrie Tippett, Austin Good, Dawson Lowe. And like you said, Todd Hook back in 5th, man. Haven't seen him a whole lot. Good to see him. And Aaron Brumbelow running 6th, Cody Clemens, Chris Long rounds out your 8 cars, but only the top 4 will be locked in. 5th will be starting on the pole of the B main, or if they only have 1, yeah, he'll still be on the pole. But
Austin Good, he's a hot rod in the limited late model series and the pro late models. But he's looking good out here in the super in that SRTV number 15 car. Norrie Tippett, man, he's been getting the ire of some of the drivers. He just needs some clean racing and clean driving ahead of him. Make some buddies out there instead of all these enemies. Dawson Lowe's 4th position. He's going to be on the pole position of your B main if he holds out.
No, 4 transfer from this thing.
Oh, 4. So Dawson's in. Todd Hook's going to be on the front row. of the B main on the pole.
Yeah.
Ethan Bowers through 3 and 4. He's going to pick up yet another heat win, just like he did in the 358 modified series. He just drove away from the field.
Yeah, and I don't know a lot about Dawson Lowe, but he gets that final transfer spot, man, and he's been running really well in almost everything. So,
yeah,
I'm interested to see how he does moving forward here in the next race, this few weeks or whatever this season
Well,
is.
you know, I like Dawson, but last week in the Pro Late Model Novice Series, I mean, he slid jobbed me through the wall, so I'm not going to talk too good about him, but he has been driving better.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't see that.
Hell yeah, I saw it. I was in the car. I saw it. I saw it
front row
firsthand.
seats on
Yeah,
that
I
one,
saw it. I saw it. But you know, we move on. We don't hold grudges around here. Will Hanger starting on your pole position with Bryson Daffer and Jonathan Lee. Caleb York's back. Hey, Dylan DeMastro, Joseph Grandy. Curtis Daffern's back. Mr. Daffern is Bryson's dad, I believe. And Davin Carwell, like you said, he's starting in the back.
Yeah, he's going to have a rough one.
Man, I'm going to tell you something, Chubb. I just tried the Dr. Pepper Creamy Coconut for the first time. It's the most disgusting thing I think I've ever drank.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
pretty
serious.
bad.
I think I've tasted suntan lotion that tastes better than this.
Oh, my God.
That's pretty different.
It's definitely very coconutty.
I don't want to hear the story behind of how you tasted this suntan lotion.
I'm
but,
from Florida, Wheezy.
Yeah,
we always wear suntan lotion.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I think.
Yeah, you always got it on out in the sun, man, or you're crispy. You got them pink and black cars out front. Pink and black seems to be the popular color this season. There's a lot of cars out there that have that color scheme. As Will Hanger schools Dafford on that start, jumps it out, and Will's going to be gone on starting this heat race. Good luck catching him after a start like that.
Woo, they stack up coming off too a little bit there, Daffern. Yeah, he was a little sleepy on that start, and luckily he's able to hold on to that second spot. But don't look, Jonathan Lee's all over him right now. Top four is going to transfer, so Caleb York's in that final transfer spot right here.
Well, Davin Carwell just takes out a tire, and look at it, his tire's not even spinning anymore as he locked that left front up in the inside of his wheel well there. He's going to drive it for all he's got, but look at him push up through the corner, and there he goes. Just like in the last race without his tire. He took out.
Joseph Grandy cannot catch a break
No,
tonight,
Grant.
man.
If somebody has problems, Grandy's going to find them. Top four advance. Look at Dylan on the outside. Dylan's ripping into the high side of Jonathan Lee. Dylan takes that fourth spot for now, but Lee back on the inside.
Over the hill.
Who went over the hill? Dylan? Oh, Dylan drives it off in there and just goes right through.
All right, Caleb, got that way too hot.
Well, way too hot. It's a heat race. They keep racing. Will Hanger's first. Bryson Dafford second. Tanner Folds and Caleb York is your top four. Caleb got hit pretty hard there, but he held on to it, and he's going to still transfer. Curtis Dafford in another number 15 car. Man, we got a lot of number 15s in this league, don't we?
Could you imagine if Joseph Grandy wouldn't have got contact right there with Davin Carwell? He might be in that final transfer spot right now. But right now he's sixth, right behind Curtis Dafford.
He just passed Jonathan Lee. Jonathan Lee's been down 4 spots in this heat race. He looks like they're going to have to rebuild that whole car as we got a white flag out. On the back straightaway, Will Hanger's just clear, high, wide, and outside, coming around 3-4. And that's another win for Will Hanger. Dafford second. Tanner Folds in the 15 in third, and Caleb York fourth. Curtis Dafford in a good run in that 5th position. He's going to have a good chance of making the feature night tonight with that good B-main starting spot.
Absolutely.
Is this heat race number 4, boys? Is that right?
I don't know what's going on with Dafford tonight.
Three.
I mean, Davin Carwell, but he's hitting a lot of tires. He ain't old enough to drink, is he?
Austin Good's asking for the water truck, but I think the water truck's broken in this series. I'm pretty sure, Chubb, didn't you say they couldn't find the keys?
Yeah.
I told Chubb, I said, go grab them keys to the water truck. He said they don't even have no keys for the water truck.
Yeah, we don't need no water truck.
He said even if I found the keys, the water truck don't start. And he said if it starts, it ain't got no water in it, so I'm just gonna not even try.
You ain't got no gas.
It ain't got no gas in it, ain't got no water in it, so
Ain't
sorry,
got no
Austin.
tires on it.
All right, we grid up for another race. Adam Holbert's on the pole. Shane Yates is back with that Coots Home Comfort HVAC service right there on his hood. Thomas Suttles second, and Murphy third. Well, actually, that's the second row. My bad. Suttles and Murphy's your second row. Lee Daniel Robinson hasn't raced all night, but he showed up and he's in sixth. Donnie Gibson, it might be Brody, it might be Donnie. I don't know what happened to Putman, but he's starting dead last.
Yeah, that word.
So you know Putman's
Yeah.
going to be coming charging through the field. That's why you got that reaction from a man there. We got old 12-time champion and number 11 on the front row, bringing them to the green flag.
Yeah,
I'm
but the
over.
top four transfer, and Bradley's got his work cut out for him. Anthony's up there in sixth. Anthony's just got to pick up 2 spots there, and Robinson needs 1 spot. But with Holbert, Yates, Suttles, and Murphy in the first 2 rows, it's not going to be easy.
I'm going to tell you what's not easy is choking down this damn Dr. Pepper with coconut in it. I got to go back and get me something else to drink.
Yeah, pour that thing down the
Oh,
sink.
my Lord. I don't even think alcohol could fix this, Wheezy.
Who
we
talked
got.
you into that?
I don't know, man. Yeah, Chubb told me they were disgusting, and I saw it in my fridge, so I figured I'd see if he was right. Green flag's about to come out for 12-time champion Adam Hallworth, turn 4. Here he comes. He once again, our leader gets a huge start. It's a huge advantage to be on the pole here, unless you're in the 358s on the outside. We don't need to talk about that. Shane Yates second, Suttles third, and Murphy fourth.
Yeah, Yates looking good early in this one, man. He's able to move up, take the second spot from Thomas Suttles there. Suttles having some trouble. It looks like getting off turn 2. Jarrett Murphy closing the gap, but Suttles moves back down to the inside here on Shane Yates. Big Murph had to check up a little bit there for Suttles. Here comes Lee Robinson on the bottom in that 76 machine. And now Robinson running 5th.
Murphy and
Pick up 1 more spot. Oh, some contact. Bradley Putnam and Lee Robinson get together.
I was gonna say Murphy and Suttles running awfully hard for 2 cars that are in the transfer spots, and now they can take it a little easy as Lee Daniels and Putman, 2 of our faster cars in this race, are out of it.
Yeah, and Anthony Cottle sitting 5th with a good starting spot in the B main if he finishes there. Him and looks like Donnie Gibson. Is it Gibson?
I don't know which Gibson it is, but he's ripping it around the high side. He's looking to go low, and our Chubb hops the cushion just a little bit there. 3 laps to go.
Chubb's got her under control right there, but Gibson's going to put it.
That's Brody Gibson driving. Donnie just lets us know.
And Bradley Putnam, Lee Robinson still out on the racetrack. Just in case anything could happen right now. And they're way back there, but Adam Holbert, he's going to get the white flag as it waves as he crosses the line this time by Shane Yates, Thomas Suttles, and Jarrett Murphy are your top 4 transfer spots. And I don't think they got anything to worry about unless they get into each other coming through 3 and 4.
Yeah, you got Chubb and Brody
there
side
it
by
is.
side.
Murphy went up the racetrack in front of Suttles.
And cost himself a transfer spot. These guys, I knew it. They were racing. They were racing through the corners awfully hard coming to there. I was wondering why they were racing that way.
I'm surprised Jarrett Murphy is a little angry at Suttles right there because he really made a huge mistake right there. And I don't think Suttles would do anything like that on purpose. So Jarrett was not happy there. He almost hit that tire and had to make an evasive move right there. That definitely cost him a transfer spot. And finished 8th, I guess.
All right,
No?
so we got a B main here. What do we got? 2 B mains?
Yeah.
How many advanced, Chubb?
4.
Or it looks like they're waiting on me. I don't really plan on racing this, but I'll go line up so I can get cleared here.
Yeah, 12 laps, 4 drivers, 2 B mains.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Chubb's on break again.
He's going to get one of
You put
them
a hell of a
coconut
blocker line. That was it.
Yeah, he's
you blocked
coconut
it.
Dr.
You
Peppers.
couldn't go below you one.
Dude, I was all over the brakes, so I didn't park it on your nose, and you tried to turn underneath of me and fucking kept going.
How many advance, Chubb? I mean, Jerry.
4
4.
from each.
Ah,
Yeah.
whatever.
4 from each. We got 6 cars out here. We got Todd Hook, Donnie Gibson, Clemens, Grandy, DeMastro, and Lee Robinson. You got 6 fast cars battling for 4 spots. This
Yeah.
isn't going to be easy.
Yeah, 6 cars, 8 laps, and 4 transfers. So it should be interesting. Let's see what happens here as the green flag comes out.
Ooh, Todd with a little stutter start there. It caught Brody off guard. Grandy takes second place. Lee Daniel Robinson to the inside looking for third. Brody Gibson drives it hard off the outside as these 4 cars right here are your transfer cars. Cody Clemens to Mastro looking back there looking for a way by. As right now they're the odd men out.
Yeah, Lee Robinson's picked up the pace here early in this one as he moves up in a second. As long as he can get around Joseph Grandy, which has had the worst luck out of everybody tonight, I believe. But Grandy running third right now, so he's in a transfer spot as long as he can hang on to it.
Well,
Donnie
Brody Gibson
as well.
Brody Gibson's your magic 4th spot. That's the magic number to get into the feature race tonight. As the Mastro back there, he jumps the cushion. That's not going to help him at all. As it looks like we got a 5-car battle right now for the top 4 spots.
Yeah, Todd Hook's checked out so far. Let's see if Lee Robinson can run him down here. It did say 8 laps, but I'm sorry, it's 12 laps here. It's my apology. 12 laps, plenty of time, and of course cautions if there's a multi-car incident. So that could change everything if caution does come out. But right now, everybody's pretty much single file, running their line, running their race. Todd Hook, he's got a 0.7 of a second lead over Lee Robinson.
All right, now Dylan DeMastro, after jumping the cushion and losing the pack, he's raced his way back up to Clemens. Both of them are going to have to find a way around that 49 of Brody Gibson as we're past halfway.
As many times as I've seen people hit these tires tonight, I'm surprised to see how close they are getting to them, especially going off into one. They almost like Lee Robinson last time. Maybe he'll give himself a little bit more room this time, considering he's running second and he's in a transfer spot.
Brody Gibson's not feeling the pressure from Cody as Brody's actually driving away from Cody right now as they only have about 3 laps to go.
Yeah, Todd Hook's got this one in the bag. Lee Robinson, he looks good as well. Joseph Grandy, stuck in that 3rd spot.
Grandy
Gibson 4th.
I'd say with Grandy's luck tonight, he better keep it away from them tires. I know that's the fast line for him through 1 and 2. But if he nips one of them tires, Brody will be right there to take that 3rd spot.
Yeah, that's right. But
got to go where it's fast.
Gibson. Yeah, Brody Gibson, man, he's in that final transfer spot. So it's Cody Clemens and Dylan DeMastro looking to park it in the trailer after this one. So
we're on the white flag, aren't we? Yeah, white flag's out. We're coming to checker flag. Todd Hook takes the win. Lee Daniel Robinson and Grandy, along with Gibson transfer. Lee Daniels.
Side by side, man. Lee Robinson barely got that 2nd spot. Grandy picked up the pace there on that last lap. All right, your final LCQ tonight. It's going to be the same as the last one. It's going to be 12 laps, 4 drivers. Curtis Daffern on the pole with this one. Aaron Brumbelow going to be on his outside there in row 1. Row 2 will be Briley Putnam and Jonathan Lee. Row 3, Chris Long, Jarrett Murphy. Row 4, Davin Cardwell and Bradley Crow and Cody Nevin, your 9th driver. So we'll see who all is. Those guys are all scheduled to race. We'll see how many don't show up. Right now, Jonathan Lee's not out there. Bradley Crow and Cody Nevin. So waiting on 3 drivers. Or not. And not is the answer. So Jonathan Lee does not come out. He's scheduled to start
surprising.
4th.
That's surprising. It's Aaron Brumbelow, Daffer, Murphy, Putman, Long, and Cardwell. You got another 6 cars battling it out for 4 spots. Same thing we had last race.
I'm surprised.
These 6 cars are quick. Which 4 are going to make it in? Murphy was in and had that wreck coming to the start-finish line.
I know Jonathan Lee missed the race once. He's ran 2 out of the 3. This is race number 4, so that could possibly have something to do with it, considering he's 22nd in the points right now. So maybe he's just not excited to run the super late models. As the pace truck pulls off and leaves Curtis Stafford and Aaron Brumbelow side by side here to start off your final qualifier here, where 4 more drivers are going to advance to the feature.
4 more drivers to the feature, and then we go feature racing for 50 laps to wrap up tonight's racing. As they get a little stutter start there. Daffer's not used to starting these races out front. Not in the Monsters of Dirt, but he gets a B-main pole position, and he drives away out front.
Aaron Brumbelow feeling a little nervous right now. He said that 212 of Briley Putnam's right there, Jared Murphy.
Oh, Brumbelow touches the wall, but he still drives it off the corner and actually gets a pretty good run there.
Yeah, he runs right up underneath Jared Murphy.
Murphy and Carwell come together. Murphy back to the inside. And he's going to cuss his way out of it. He better focus on driving. As they're 4 wide, only 2 cars are going to move on.
Yeah, right now, Davin Cardwell fighting for that 4th and final transfer spot. Him and Jared Murphy. Cardwell on the outside. Murphy running the middle of the racetrack right there, but they're still running about the same lap times. They both ran a 15.4 last time.
Here's Aaron Brumbelow. We're riding the cockpit view. He's 5th. He's looking to pass. He passes Jared Murphy. Cardwell rips it right down in front of him. Jared Murphy.
What? He got clear of Jared Murphy and he went to the bottom there.
Jared Murphy got turned around. He's the only car that went around. That's going to cost him big time.
We were 3 wide, man.
Jared Murphy goes from guaranteed to the feature with about 300 feet left in the heat race to not even making the feature. That's a tough night of racing for my man Murph.
Yeah,
Davin Carwell's down low with Brumbelow up underneath them. These 2 guys just got to keep it clean and they'll make the feature. If they don't, Christopher Long will definitely take that spot.
Aaron Brumbelow's definitely faster than Davin Cardwell right now, but he's just letting Davin hold on to that 3rd spot for the moment. Briley Putnam starting to run away with this one. Curtis Stafford sitting 2nd. He's got that battle between Cardwell and Brumbelow right behind him.
Jared Murphy wishes somebody would get tied up and get a caution, as otherwise he's going to be out of this race after the contact with Cardwell.
Yeah, him and Chris Long just going back to make anything happen. You seem to,
I don't know, Curtis Stafford, and he rips it to the high side. He's fell from the lead all the way back to 3rd or 4th, and he's way wide and high. And he keeps losing momentum like that. Christopher Long might hunt him down with 3 laps to go. Daffern drives it in there, puts it on Brumblow's bumper, about turns him around. And Brumblow's doing everything he can not to get spun there. As Daffern's on the inside of him again, as they're going to fight it out.
Chris Long.
What are you doing?
There goes Chris Long. Now Chris Long up to 3rd, Aaron Brumbelow 4th. So
as Daffern, he smashed that front end in a little bit there. As him and Brumbelow got all tied up.
I'm not really sure what just happened.
Probably Putman's out front. Carwell 2nd, Long 3rd, Brumbelow 4th, Daffern 5th. Yeah, Daffern was backing up there to the field, and he just needed to keep it clean and keep it fast out front. Once he backed up into the field there, that's how you find that all that action.
Anything can happen for a transfer spot when you're in a B main. So the best thing to do is hold the hammer down, man. Stay out front, keep it clean and green, and go.
Well, Chubb made the feature, so we can't put the water truck out there. So we're going to go racing. Ethan Bowers is once again your pole position driver.
Got a 50-lap feature here tonight. at Lucas Oil Speedway. It is the Coots Home Comfort 50 tonight here at Lucas Oil Speedway for the Super Late Model Series. It's race number 4 of the season. Next week, Super Late Models, $200 cash raise, double points. Also, all night for all series, double points.
Where are we at next week? We're at
Volusia.
Volusia, yep. Super late model cash race at Volusia. That ought to be pretty fun. We ought to.
Let's go, Adam.
So we got Ethan Bowers out here out front. He's on your pole position with Will Hanger looking for the sweep tonight. He won the UMP's 358s. Can he back it up with a super late model race? Nori and Adam round out your second row with Shane and Bryson rounding out your third row. Tanner Folds, Austin Good, Dawson Lowe, Thomas Suttles. We got Anthony Cottle, Riley Putman, Caleb York, Todd Hook, Davin Carwell, Lee Delvin Robinson, Christopher DeLong found his way to the feature. Aaron Brumbelow, Joseph Grandy, and Donnie Gibson. And that's actually Brody, as he is the last competitor in tonight. Let's go racing. 50 laps of action.
20 cars.
This is the MonsterVision Super Late Model Series.
I just want y'all to know, I bought 3 Fortnite skins with that $100. In case anybody's curious.
Yeah,
I ain't
I'm
lying.
telling him.
Luke Skywalker, they just came out with it. Bought me, my brother, and Brian.
What a nice
hey,
guy.
let's go big on the front too.
Green flag in the air for this 50 lapper. 20 drivers qualified in. And it all starts with our pole sitter out front. Ethan Bowers, Will Hanger, and Adam Holbert, your top 3. Nori Tippett running 4th right now. Bryson Daffern, Shane Yates.
They're still talking about their Fortnite cards and all that, but we're back to racing. The dust is flying, and let's see how many laps these boys can keep it green and cool.
Yeah, if they're smart, they'll get single file here early in this 50 lapper. But right now, they're starting to stack up. Adam Holbert down on the bottom here. He's got the 32 and Nori Tippett on his outside. They go too wide down in the 3. Here comes Bryson Daffern, Shane Yates.
Sorry, Will.
There's Tanner Folds into Shane Yates.
Shane Yates turned
sideways.
around.
Tuttle's caught up in it. Dawson Lowe, Anthony Cottle.
Everybody's still green, clean. You got one above you, Chubb. All right.
I got a bike clear.
They all kept it moving forward. Nobody turned it around. We stay green for now as Ethan Bowers is still out front.
Yeah, and we're even 3 wide for last. They're having trouble back there. Chris Long and Joseph Grandy get tangled up.
Last place.
Way back there. So not only the action up front, we got action in the back as well. As Adam Holbert continues to work that bottom lane there, starting to gain some ground here on Will Hanger.
Adam's due. He's had a lot of bad luck this season. He hasn't won near as many races. I figured Adam Holbert would at least have 1 track championship by now, maybe 2. But he hasn't put them together this season like normal, and he needs to get back in his groove. Adam is one of our best drivers.
I think Holbert's got a good shot at winning this one here tonight. Him and Daffern as well.
As long as he can keep
Will
it
Hanger and
clean.
Ethan Bowers, a lot of good cars up front with Nori Tippett being one of them. Austin Good running 6 right now. Tanner, can't count out Tanner Folds.
And
he runs a 15.
You notice something anytime you see that 15 of Austin Good lately. You see that 15 of Tanner Folds right there with him. Them two 15 cars are always right there together.
Yeah, they like to ride the 15 side by side sometimes. And Shane Yates fell all the way back to 10th. He's starting to pick the pace back up.
Settles, hops the cushion behind him, loses a couple more spots. Cardwell's on the comms as Cardwell's already up 6 spots to the top 10. He says he's just trying to ride, but with 40 laps to go, you know what Cardwell's doing. He's trying to make his way to the front.
Yeah, and he's trying to save a little bit of tire just in case the caution comes out, because those boys ahead of him are way far ahead. So there's not a whole lot he can do unless he just hammers down and burns the right rear off of it. So I don't blame him. It's a pretty good strategy. Caution may come out. It's a 50-lap race, and we still got, 38 to go. So
we'll move forward, gain them positions. Caution comes out, and you're right there with him. Like you say, that might be the strategy, but he's going to be moving forward pretty steady all night, I'm sure. I figured that 99 car would be moving forward as black as this track is when he's sitting there and he's only lost one spot. Ethan Bowers, just like the 358 race, he's up front. He's leading a ton of laps. He's led the first 13. Let's see if he can lead the last 35.
He's got a half-second lead there on Will Hanger. He gave away a tenth or two that time, but he's still out there by almost a half-second. The side-by-side battle going on between Dawson Lowe and Lee Robinson. Robinson way on the bottom. He almost hit the tire in 1 and 2 last lap. Here comes Aaron Brumlow. Brumlow was all up under the back of Dawson Lowe right there. And this is back further, man, but I'm talking, 13, 14, 15.
Yeah, Brumlow started 20th. He's ran it up 5 spots. He's trying to pass for 15th. Sometimes it's easy to get to their bumper, but it's hard to find a way around.
Yeah, and your top 6 are single file. Then you got a battle going on right there with Tanner Folds, it looks like, on the inside of Todd Hook.
Yeah, is Todd moving forward or is Tanner moving forward? I'm not sure. They're both side by side.
Todd was the faster lap. He ran a 5, while Tanner ran a 6, but now they more even, about the same lap time that time. But
Tanner seems to get a good drive off the bottom, but
That deal on me. I got tired of following him.
Aaron Brumlow's going to be claiming that one.
I got following him more.
let's watch it. Here's Aaron's ripping around, and Austin comes up in front of him.
Well, I got him to rage quit. Hell, I ain't got to follow him. EOL, please.
I mean, he's claiming an EOL, but if you watch it,
yeah, I don't think there's an EOL there. He came up in front of you, race on.
And he's already in the back anyway.
Yeah, it's just 2 spots.
Yeah, I mean,
let's line it back up. Let's go back racing. First caution now down. It's 20 laps in. We got 30 laps to go. These super late models are so damn fast. We click off these laps pretty quick. This show's going to be over before you know it. Once again, the same 2 cars that battled it out for the 358 race. I would say for the same 3 cars because Holbert was right there with them that whole race. They're up front again looking for yet another win tonight.
Yeah.
Green flags.
Flag is out. It makes you wonder, did Ethan and Will and Adam, did they burn up too much of that right rear? Bryson Daffrin right there running 4th. Is this going to be what the caution that's going to help out Davin Cartwell? Because, he said he was just riding. Right now he's in 9th.
I'll tell you what, Ethan did not get a good start once again, just like in the race before, and Will Hanger capitalized. He took the lead back, but now Ethan drives it right back to the front. Ethan's got a fast car, but if we come down to one of them green-white checkers, he's going to have to figure something out on these starts, as Will's eating them up on every start.
Bryson Daffrin has got a mess going on behind him. He better hope he can stay out in front of it, because if they get to him, they are going to be all over him. And it looks like
Norrie's on his inside, and we got the 215 cars right behind him. But look at Davin Cardwell. He's up 8 spots to the 8th position, and he's looking low. Everybody else is looking for that clean dirt on the high side, but not Davin. Davin's keeping it down there around the tires, and he's just picking off spots as he's up to 7th.
Yeah, and he did that the other night and was able to get the win doing it. So it might work out for him here tonight, but he's hit a lot of tires down there tonight, too. So
well, that flag, man, he has the cross flags out. We're halfway.
Yeah, Ethan Bowers out front still. He's in control of this race at this point. Halfway through, you want to be out in front. Will Hanger, he's going to keep putting the pressure on him, and this is nothing that you haven't seen before. It's usually like Cameron Kaysen or Jesse Wall or somebody that he's putting the pressure on. This time it looks like Bowers going to let him throw that slider across the nose, and they're going to be side by side here.
As one of our best drivers, Will Hanger's looking to sweep tonight. Ethan Bowers, and he's found the speed to run with Will, but he hasn't found a consistency to pick up the wins like Will's been doing lately. That 00 car is every bit as fast as a 19, but the 19 had the advantage. He's been able to follow the 00 all night. Now let's see if he can drive away with the lead.
Adam Hobart's got a lot of speed in that number 9 car right now, and problem is he's got these other 2 fighting for that spot, so he's kind of got to watch and wait and see what happens and make his move at the right time. I'm sure he's trying to figure it out in his head what kind of strategy.
You hear Brumbelow talking there as Davin Carwell clears Austin Good. Davin's up to 6th spot. Austin's running strong again tonight. He's sitting there in 7th with the other 15 car. Tanner Folds right behind him. Todd Hook ran it up out of the B main with Putman. They're 9th and 10th.
Yeah, Cardwell moving up another spot to 6th, man. He is on a mission right now. And he's doing it all on the bottom of the racetrack. Last time he ran a 15.5. The leader ran a 15.5. Bowers ran a 7. So Bowers, I don't know if he's fallen off, but or if he just had a bad lap, but you know how that goes.
All right, now Davin's still on the bottom. Austin Goods dropped it down to the bottom, trying to copycat that line, as Davin's the only car out there looking on the bottom, and he's gaining spots doing it. Austin's looking there, but it didn't look like it worked for Austin the same way. Will Hanger's going to lead him coming up off the corner. We got 17 laps to go.
Yeah, Bryson Daffern right there in 4th. He's having a good run here tonight. He may be saving a little bit. He don't want to get too close to these guys because they do stack up. He won't be involved in it. He might be able to just work his way. But Cardwell picking up another spot, moving up to 5th.
Bryson running 4th. Bryson picked up 2 wins last week at Bristol.
Cardwell and Nori Tippett on a mission, man, right now. And I'm sure there's a few other drivers that are moving up. I see Briley. He's up to 10th right now.
He's got a 1 and a 5 out. There's 15 laps to go.
Briley and Todd Hook putting on a show right now for that nice spot.
There you go, as Todd Hook slides it up in front of Briley. Briley back down to the bottom. Shane Yates comes up in the picture. He's looking for a way around these two guys. We haven't heard much of Shane tonight, as he started 6th and he's dropped back to 11th after some contact earlier. You can see the damage on his left quarter from that contact, as he's driving it on the bottom the same way Davin is.
Yeah, that could be causing him some time there. Aaron Brumbelow up to 12th, though.
After some damage and some contact earlier, that's up 8 spots for Aaron.
Yeah,
we got 11 laps,
too.
12 laps to go, as Ethan Bowers is holding on to 2nd with old 12 time sitting there in 3rd, Adam Holbert. Davin Cardwell got up to 5th, but time's killing him. There's only 11 laps to go, and that's a lot of distance he's still got to gain. He's going to have to need one more caution to race for the win. Otherwise, he's just racing for that top 5.
Yeah, and if he's saving or if he's doing anything, you know, just in case the caution comes out, he needs to quit doing it. It's time to go right now. Same with Bryson Daffern. If Daffern's doing something like that too, he needs to kick it in high gear and get that thing moving forward, because Will's not going to. He's going to continue to do what he's doing out front of Ethan Bowers. He's going to try to lead all the rest of these laps and take the win.
Well, there's 9 laps to go, and I think Will's got it skipped back. I don't think he's got anything else left in his car, but Bowers is finding some more speed. Bowers looks to the inside. He's going to slide him here in 3 and 4. Bowers just misses the tire, goes up high, pushes up to the cushion, Hanger back down to the bottom.
Yeah, a little bit of an awkward entry there for Bowers. I think he'd have a better shot at this one, but he's going to move back to the inside once again. Can't quite get there.
They're going to come off of turn 4, and Hanger's going to have the lead. He's going to drive it up off the high side, dives it off into 1 and 2. He's got a 2-car length lead.
Yeah, and here comes Adam Holbert, too. He's starting to close that gap a little bit, as well as Davin Cardwell moving up, looking for that 4th spot from Bryson Daffern.
Look at Davin. He's looking for the 1 more spot from Bryson. Davin's still got a half a straightaway behind our leader. He's definitely going to need that caution flag, but he can get 1 more spot here from Bryson if he keeps dogging it on the bottom. He dogs it, slides it up. Little contact there. They bump a little bit, and Bryson drives it off the corner and holds on to the spot. Will Hanger.
4.5 laps to go down the backstretch.
4.5 laps to go, like you said. Will Hanger, he's holding on to the lead. Bowers trying to find a little bit more speed to pick up the big super late model win. Let's see if he can do it. Will Hanger's looking for the sweep.
Yeah, and he might get it here because time's running out for Bowers, and Bowers might have used up a little more than he'd like to early in this one.
Davin Carwell's using his up. I think Davin's finally just about used his car up, as he's ran it up 11 spots, but he's pretty much hit a roadblock once he got here to Daffern, but he might get that spot.
Yeah, Daffern, like I said, he's been standing on it for the last 8 laps. Like I said, he's trying to find a way around Holbert here.
Well, that track is black, and Boyers is Bowers is right there with them. We're coming to the white flag. We're going through 3 and 4. Bowers is trying to keep it clean and green right here. He's on Hanger's bumper. We're going up into 1 and 2. White flags out.
Yep, final lap here, and the battle really between not only Will Hanger and Ethan Bowers, but Davin Cardwell and Bryson Daffern for the 3rd spot.
Hanger blocks the slider, and that's going to be the win.
To the start-finish line, and cuts him off.
Across his front end. Cardwell takes the 3rd spot. Holbert drops the spot back to 5th.
I say Cardwell stole that 3rd spot. But
Hanger, Bowers, Cardwell, Daffern. Let's see how he took that spot. Let's watch that one more time.
Yeah, he wasn't going to let, he had a nose on Daffern.
Cardwell goes up there, gives him the door, and blocks him but that was for position.
Was you talking to me, Shane?
No, Brian. I said he didn't do me dirty, but man, he dirtied up everybody passed beside me.
Shane Yates will tell you how it is. He's not scared to tell you how it is. That's for sure.
That's right. That's right. That's why I love Shane Yates.
20 fucking laps and you second the whole damn racetrack. So.
Oh, there's Bradley coming back.
Yeah, I could have done the same line, dude. I just don't race people like that. I mean, you can't pass them clean. I mean, you pretty much it was just one person, but you doored about 3 or 4 of them.
Shane Yates still finished 10th,
I get
man.
that's racing. I mean,
take it through the running order here, man. Will Hangers, Bowers, and Cardwell, your podium.
Hey,
Bryson Daffern, 4th. Adam Holbert, 5th. Nori Tippett, Austin Good, Bradley Putnam, Tanner Foes, and Shane Yates, your top 10. Listen to these guys.
I'm just saying, I watched the dirty up.
That's what I deal with after every race.
Then why are you saying something if I ain't dirtied you up? I mean,
Lee Robinson finished as 11th, though, and Todd Hook 12th.
Let's get these boys in here. We got David. He took 3rd. We're going to jump him over here.
I said you were taking up the whole racetrack.
Good run for Chubbs there, finishing 13th. Man, that was a rough one.
Well, Chubb's going to run and go do our point. See, he's already bounced out of here. But
changed the last 20 laps.
Let's see what we got. David, man, you elbowed your way up there, got you a top 3 spot. You had that last run. You had to run it up about 8 spots there. I think we would have got a caution. You could have raced for the win, but hell, you still had a good race out there, Davin. Ran it up to the podium. Good job. How'd you do it tonight, buddy?
Pretty sure Bryson's not too happy with him right now.
Yeah, I don't drive like that. I feel terrible, but like also in my instance, I didn't drive from 16th to 4th. You got to go for that one extra spot. But if I can learn how to stay off the Uke tires, we might be all right. I mean, we just can't do that, but. I mean, I think I might have had a chance at wheel, but I mean, it's like the other night when I ran second to him in the limiteds. It's one of them deals you don't actually know until if something actually happened or not. But by the times we was about a 10th faster than both of them, so I don't know.
Needed one more caution, perhaps.
But yeah, with probably about 5 to go to have a legit chance because they started racing pretty hard there, and I think I could have just rolled the bottom like I did all 50 laps.
Yeah, you look good down low, man.
Well, Davin, you've come close to wins a couple of races here. We need you to win about 7 of them real quick for us. But
we had one in the bag, I'm pretty sure, but the driver don't know how to make a corner.
Well, you got another chance tomorrow night if you show up for the Pro late model race. That's for all you badasses. So show up and come put it on these boys tomorrow. You want to thank anybody, buddy?
I just gotta thank Caleb York and Dirty White Boys Racing and. Like I said earlier, you all for the broadcast. Yeah, you, John, for putting this whole deal on. Without you, it would be possible. And congrats to Will. And maybe I can finally get up there and beat him again. He's been fast, but I think I can do it.
All right. Well, man, tell Caleb to stay positive about our league. I kind of got some eavesdrop messages from him last week. Stuff he said. So just remember, telling MOD ain't his enemy, and all we are is here for the drivers. So
yeah, I got you.
Yeah, so make sure you let them know what's up, and we'll see you at the next one, Davin.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Ethan Bowers, man, it looked like you were going to get you a win again, and that same guy once again stole your victory from you, but I think you're learning a lot about how to win in this league from that guy, and I think once you get over this little hump, I think you're going to start just racking them up, buddy, but can't be mad at a second place finish, man. How'd you do it tonight?
Shockingly, I qualified pole. I don't know how. I mean, racing super a lot more and just trying to get comfortable and use pick sets. And I don't know, qualified and won the heat race and was trying to pace myself early in the main event. Really, just half throttle around there, leading the race, just trying to pace myself. And then Will eventually got by me. Then I got back by him, and then I saw him on the outside going to pass me again. So I just let him pass me because I didn't want to clear high him up there and take us both out and just kind of just rode behind him. And I think I could have had a chance right at the end, but fell off the racetrack coming to checkered. But all in all, just have some 2 back-to-back good finishes. We'll take it.
Yeah, hell of a good finish out there. Hell of a good run. And yeah, you slid job him there with about 6-7 laps to go, and you were definitely putting the pressure on him. But man, you got to be so perfect to get these wins sometimes. And Will was on his game tonight after sweeping tonight. But Bowers, a couple of runner-up finishes, couple of poles, couple of heat race wins. I think it was still a good night of action. And we'll see you over in both the races tomorrow night, I'm sure. So good luck in those. Who you want to thank?
I want to thank Carolina Sim Sports, Carolina Speed Shop, McManus Grading Company, Blazer Wyoming, BNC Detailing, Camel's Trailer Rental Service. You guys for putting it on. Asking for photography, for taking some good pictures. It's everybody, Will, for racing hard and tell me what to do with the restrictor and everything. Kind of learning off him, and I always change to the 19s. So I want to thank Bowers Designs for me for making some good work. I do some good work for a cheap price, 15 a wrap, but that's about it. Just go hit me up on Bowers Designs on Facebook, or just hit me up on Discord, and that's about it. Thank you for you guys for putting it on. We'll see if we can win a championship. Probably gonna finish second again, looking like it, because Will just absolutely smoked tonight. So I think we'll take another second and track championship points, and we're going to the next one. Always chasing the 19.
You never know what's going to happen tomorrow night. And next week, we got double points on the line for all the series. So there's going to be a ton of points given out next week. So, Volusia, hopefully that's a good track for you. But, man, we still got 2 more races this week tomorrow night on SRTV Network. So we'll see you there, buddy.
Hey.
Well, Bowers drives the wheels off of it again, John.
Well, easy. I'll let you take the winner here.
All right, I got him here, Will. I'll tell you what, man, we talk a lot, and it's not because you ain't no good. You got something figured out, and I was talking to John during the race earlier. I said, he kind of runs second there, whether it be Jesse Wall or Cameron Kaysen or whoever's ahead of him, and he puts the pressure on him, and he knows just about how much pressure to apply, and then eventually he makes that move, man. So, like, what was your strategy tonight, and when did you plan on making it?
Well, I told Bowers I was gonna pass him on lap 20, and we had that restart, and I got around him, but I don't know, man. I mean, I think me and Bowers were on the same restrictor, and he was kind of asking me what to do, and I told him what I was gonna do, and I really don't think I was that much faster than him at the end. I think I just made the right move at the right time, and it's hard to pass whenever it gets single file, and I knew that coming in, especially the supers. When it slicks off like it does, it's hard to pass anywhere. I think if Davin would have had a caution, he would have passed us both, because he was just riding around the bottom the whole time, and I don't think I had enough restrictor to get down there. But yeah, just riding in second. It was a little bit different this time because Bowers in my Discord, we were talking back and forth, and we were going at the same pace. So, and Holbert was right behind me. I didn't really know how that was gonna pan out. Luckily, Holbert ran me clean, and we had a good race, I think. But in these single file racetracks, you got to be up front. You can't. It's hard to come from the back. Luckily, Davin did it. But whenever you got top 3 that are kind of the same speed, you're not gonna just pass somebody like they're sitting still. So, follow in line and hope they mess up, I guess. But I don't think Ethan really messed up.
Well, how was you able to make that pass? Because he definitely didn't make it easy for you. And at one point, when he finally cleared him and he dropped in behind you, it was like, all right. He kind of was like, all right, I'm just gonna drop behind him and then maybe attack later on. How was that pass made, or is it what I seen, or is it something different?
Yeah, I think it's threw a slider on him, and we went into the next corner, and I don't know if I got in the wall, I think I hit the wall and ran the middle, which actually blocked his slider unintentionally. But and then there was another time to where I threw a slider and he went to throw another one, and it wasn't going to clear, and he checked up for me. So appreciate him doing that and running me clean.
Yeah.
But yeah, whenever I threw that slider, I passed him. Kind of in the back of my mind, I was like, I think I pushed too soon. I think he's going to be able to just ride like I do in second and be there at the end. But then again, it's so single file at this track. You know, it's hard to make a move there at the end, even if you're faster.
Yeah, with Bowers missing a race, and you've been to every race here so far. Your second win here out of the 3 races, so you've won 2 out of the 3 races. You're doing a hell of a job in the point standings, but you only come in with a 2-point lead over Thomas Suttles, and Austin Good's only 4 points back. Shane Yates was only 11 points back. You might be able to put a little distance between them. Benji didn't show up; he was 5th, and then Bradley 6th. 20 points back. So if anything, I'd say you probably got to worry about Briley, your teammate for sure, Shane Yates, maybe Austin Good and Thomas Suttles. So we'll see how the rest of the season goes, man. But a good points night for you, to say the least.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. But you know, you gotta keep your head up and keep focused, because I mean, any one of those guys in the top 3 can knock you off real quick.
Yeah, and keep the luck going in the right direction, because it can always go the opposite direction, and it all starts in qualifying, man, like I always say. So good job out there in qualifying and being able to start up front and put yourself in position to win this thing. It wasn't easy getting around Ethan, but you was able to do it, man. So, congrats on your second win for the Super Late Models.
Appreciate it, buddy. Yeah.
And also next week, double points and also a cash race for the supers. So make sure you guys show up for that one. Double points is definitely going to pay off. And I'm sure there's going to be some people here to challenge you for the win, especially like somebody like Ethan, or maybe Bryson, or, Adam.
Danny Massey. Yeah, maybe.
Danny
Yeah.
Massey.
Yeah,
It's a
Holbert.
money race.
I mean,
So
anybody
anybody
can show up, and I mean, you ain't the fastest out there. You always got to realize that there's someone better. So, yeah, any one of those guys can show up and walk the dog.
Absolutely. We'll go enjoy those Fortnite skins, and who you want to thank, man?
Yeah, I gotta thank all y'all for putting this on. It's fun, especially when you have clean people to race with, like Ethan and Davin and all those guys back there, and Holbert. It makes it a lot of fun, no matter if you win or not. Hangers Harbor Flooring, Hangers Custom Glass, Brumblo Stud Service. Love Brumblo, tucks me in at bed at night. And Sean McPhee with the big blocks over there, and all y'all for putting this on.
Thanks, Will.
Good job on the sweep tonight, Will. Jay Weezy, appreciate you jumping in the booth tonight. It was fun doing co-broadcasting. Always in here by myself, the feeling. So that's that was a nice change tonight. 3 good shows, all of them ending with that pink number 19 in victory lane. Good job to Will once again on the sweep. Good racing, everybody. Tomorrow we'll be live on SRTV Network all night with Jay Weezy as we have our novice pro late models and our pro late models to wrap up our racing here at Lucas Oil Speedway, man. We'll catch you later. Appreciate it once again, Mr. Weezy.
Yeah, thanks for having me. And a lot of the drivers, we hang out over in my personal Discord. So if any of you guys ever want to come hang out, you're more than welcome to. And we'll see you tomorrow night on SRTV Network for the pro lates and the novice. And it's going to be a lot of fun. And hope you guys all have a good night and enjoyed the show.
All right, guys. We'll see you Sunday on MonsterVision for the NHMRL. We'll catch you later.